That was weird.
Upside down.
Yeah, I loaded back into the game and I was in the ground looking up at myself. Trip.
You are not live. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say, I know I'm live.
It took a second to update.
Yeah, as I said, my shit's running really laggy all of a sudden. I didn't want to reboot because fuck it. Ever since we had that little lag spike on his game, my shit's been wonky.
That's weird.
Yeah, it happens when it lags out on an internet connection and then it's trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
It does not like that.
Yeah, I have problems with that sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, it's like my brother hosts Imperial while we're playing, and sometimes his internet cuts out and then it totally like fucks my system all up.
You mean Valheim?
Yeah, Valheim. I said Imperial. Pretty sure he knew what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm just... Yeah. I'm a little couple drinks in. And I just took some aspirin with it, so I'm sure that's not helping.
Why would you do that?
I had a headache. I know what my headache's from, too. I already figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from where my monitor is. Now I remember why I hated this setup at times. If I play it too long, I have to like tilt my head back to look up. Then it reminds me of the old days of Walmart.
Oh,
When I was a kid playing video games at their electronics department.
Oh, yeah.
Or when they used to put the new releases out on the consoles, and instead of me buying it, I just go to Walmart, play it, and beat it. Hey, man, if you can't afford a $40 game back then, you did what you could to play the game.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I remember those days. I never did it at like Walmart because I don't think my Walmarts when I was a kid had video games in them. But I remember when I was really little and the Ataris were out and the Intellivision. Every time we go to Sears or wherever it was, that's where I'd be. There'd be lines of kids out there playing.
The old Sears Robux. Yeah. I remember back when you could order guns from Sears through their catalogs. Granted, that was kind of a while back. You know, I got a conversation with someone the other day. They're like, man, you know, they need vending machines that sell cigarettes. I'm like, we used to have those. No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
they did away with those.
No, we didn't. I did. I remember as a kid, I could go up to one and put in like two.
Anybody could buy cigarettes.
Dude, they still had them in the 90s. Like where I was growing up, we still had them. It was like $4.50 for a pack of cigarettes.
Shit, $4.50.
I don't even know what they are now. My parents were
$11
both
to
smokers,
$12 now, depending on where you buy them. If we go to like Chicago area,
It's like $20.
They're like $20 a piece.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
For a pack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, my parents used to smoke pack a day each, and I remember they'd go to the store and pick up it by the carton, and it was like $1 a pack.
Yep.
By the carton.
I remember back when cartons were $20.
Now they're over 100.
Yeah, it's like $120 for most
insane.
cartons.
Yeah.
That barely lasts you a week.
Yeah.
Not that it bothers me since I don't smoke, but that's crazy.
I need more things to shoot. By the way, I left you some guns and ammo in there in your crate there.
Yeah, I picked one up. Picked up the SMG. I'm not sure which one it was I used to use when I was playing on the single player.
I gave you the assault rifle, an SMG, and a pistol. I gave you enough ammo to go with it because eventually we're going to have to go do this portal. And to do the portal, we're going to have drones attacking us. So I figured I was doing some grinding, getting our base optimized to where it can have power when we're not on. So I wanted to at least get ours situated with the solar, and then I was sorting out yours too. That way it would charge up a little bit better.
Yeah, it's 100% now.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I've played before, I've played on servers where it was PvP, and I'd pick the worlds that had like
nobody
no
on it.
oxygen and all
Yeah.
that stuff just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to having excess power.
Yeah, that's all right. See, he already knows what it's going to be like in space. Worst thing I'm going to have is I'm going to have to go back to having a CV with no crop plots on it. Because once I run out of power, because like I'm going to have to power down the ship, which turns off the oxygen and the lights, and then your plants die.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you fall off that time? You attached last time. Oh, that's why. So you put it in the wrong place. Great. Oh well.
How close am I to my next level? I wish you told me how close I was. I hit level 10. Promethium. By the way, I found some promethium on the planet. In the lake right near us. So technically I have some pellets I could put in a ship, but...
Yeah.
I've never had a problem finding that one. I forget which one it was that I had trouble
Pentaxid.
finding.
Pentaxid.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
always found
It
tons
is.
of Pentaxid.
Yeah.
Promethean and Pentaxid, I never had a problem with. I don't remember what the other one was that it was. I thought it started with an E or something.
Yeah, because like to power warp drives and shields, it's Pentaxid.
Well, it was
Yeah.
something that was required, I think, to build.
Oh, a restrium.
That was probably it.
Yeah, if it's to build it, it's the Arrestrium, which is a bitch and a half. You have to go to a lava planet for it. So, like,
Yeah.
certain resources only are on certain planets, or certain, you know, there's some things you can get over an abundance of, and asteroids, and there's certain things you can only find on
That's what
asteroids.
people kept telling me is go fly out to the asteroid field, and it's like, okay. And then I go out there, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I flew around this one planet. It was like looked like the planet of the Ewoks or something. An looking planet with pine trees and stuff.
Yeah.
It was kind of neat, but it didn't have what I needed. This is another one of those games where it's like I'd get stuck on something. I'd ask somebody that was on the server, and they'd be like, giving me all this information, and it turned out not to be correct information, or they'd leave something out that was also critical. And
Yeah, well, see, the problem is a lot of times when you're on a server like that, a lot of people won't tell you because they don't want to give you a leg up on them.
they would tell me like, "Oh, go to the space station. The trader has it." And you'd go to the space station. The trader didn't have it.
Yeah, 90%
Yeah.
I'd be like,
of the
"Well,
time.
what space station did you go to?" And they'll be like, "Oh, don't go to that space station. Go to this space station." And you go to that one, and they don't have it. And then they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, well, go to the asteroids."
Yeah.
And then when you finally get the stuff, you find out that you need something else too. And then they're like, "What kind of mods are you running?" And it's like, "None. I'm on a vanilla server." And they're
Yeah.
like, "That doesn't sound like it." It's like, well, maybe you were playing mods when you were doing it, but I think a lot of people must have gotten frustrated and played on something where it was different than vanilla so that they could
Yeah.
find what they needed, and then they don't remember what you need on vanilla.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to play modded or Reforged Eden.
I think that's what it was. but
Reforged,
they were
Reforged Eden has
expecting that I was on that.
Reforged Eden has a different set of building guidelines, and they kind of cut out some of the fat, and then they also made an overabundance of certain things on planets, and then all this other crap you could do. And I love Reforged Eden; it's great, but I like going from vanilla to Reforged. So it's like I go through vanilla and either get through the storyline, or I just get so far to where I'm either bored and I'm conquering everything, and then I go to Reforged for a little bit more of a challenge.
Yeah, I've got some blueprints I think that are exclusively for Reforged.
Yeah, so do
I
I.
got them without out of the workshop. Was it the workshop?
Yeah,
or
the
whatever?
workshop.
And then after I got them, I realized I couldn't use them in vanilla, and it's like, well, crap. 'Cause I think I got like one that was supposed to be like the Battlestar Galactica one.
Yeah, dude,
Oh, yeah.
that is an amazing ship. I love that one. See, like I was trying to build that in Space Engineers, and I never got to it. It was supposed to be a project I was going to work on, and then I just didn't do it. Ooh, there's a tower. This tower is surrounded by a field of ruins. Run carefully, maybe you'll find something interesting. Keep an eye on the surroundings. Could be dangerous animals here. What? Dangerous animals? Bro, you had me at dangerous animals. I need XP. Easiest way to get XP? Kill shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And usually it's just spiders.
I like those golem creatures because you get good loot off of them.
Yeah. There's some ruins here. I'm going to that tower. Fuck it. Oh shit, that's a raptor. What, homie? Big raptor. Shot to the face and you die. Oh, I got a level 10 just from killing those two guys. Fuck yeah. Alright, what else we got here? You know what? Grab my bike before I lose it. Ooh, hello.
Sitting here eating some cold hot dogs with ketchup on. I was thinking, man, it'd be nice if the ketchup had like Tabasco mixed in. Tabasco ketchup. Either I haven't looked very hard, or nobody actually makes it. Because I don't think I've ever seen a spicy ketchup.
Oh, it's out there.
I think they do. Yeah.
They do make one.
I forget what it's called.
And I got so much fucking food. I don't know what that was. What are those? Large eggplant sprouts. Oh, wait, I can plant those now? Oh, dude, that was never in the game before. Come on, baby. Give me some good shit. Nothing else? Nothing else? Alright, I know if I read this thing. You little bastard. Huh.
Have you played very much Armor Reforger yet?
Nah. We played it a little bit to do part of the DayZ mod on there, but that was about it.
Yeah.
I tried it out just see how it worked, and did a couple things on the training mission, and accidentally ricocheted some shots over and hit the dude that was sitting in my Jeep.
Oh,
He got
well.
mad at me. Maybe start the mission over, so I was like, screw that. I'm gonna go kill some people. Drove around in a BTR for a little while, that was kind of fun. But then when it got time for combat, I'm like, man, I can't tell if I'm hitting anything. I'm just shooting and shooting and shooting. I don't know if my weapon's zeroed. I definitely got to play it some more and figure it out.
Yeah, it's
definitely different from like DayZ.
It felt a lot
Wow.
like DayZ. The weapon was still way too
Oh,
too
yeah.
wobbly to feel realistic.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe it's just I'm not used to that style. I'm used to the way Enlisted does it, so.
Yeah, Enlisted's a lot more firm.
But even Enlisted, some of the weapons are a little more wobbly than
Real life. Yeah, I don't know.
I remember them.
Some of the guns in Enlisted are squirrely as shit. And I'm like, I don't remember this ever being this bad in my entire life. Maybe my memory's a little off, but I highly doubt that. But at the same point, you gotta put a challenge in the game. So I kind of get why the devs.
It is a game after all.
Yeah, because if you put every gun that's going to be like really good and overpowered, then it's going to be potentially or game breaking. Of everybody's going to want to use a specific thing that's like.
Yeah, my biggest gripe on that is when you go prone, your guy doesn't brace his weapon with your elbow.
Yeah.
It's like it's still wobbling all over the place, even when you're laying prone. But I'm good enough at the game now that it's like none of that really bothers me. I can like snap fire while I'm running and clip people from hundreds of meters out while they're running, and it's like I make some shots. I'm like, how the fuck did I make that shot?
I get mad at some games to where like I got an LMG. It's got a bipod on it, right?
And you can't use it.
You're laying down on the ground. And that thing's just swaying all over the place. You see the bipod's folded up. Like, why the fuck am I not using that bipod? That will stabilize my weapon just a little bit more. It will make it to where this is a usable weapon, not a garbage weapon.
I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that game designers are game designers, not soldiers. They've never touched the equipment.
Yeah.
I used to have so many tactical arguments with war game designers about how the AI should function and things that the AI should or shouldn't do because it shouldn't be stupid like that. And it's like they'd be like, well, I shouldn't have to know military blah 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 to design a game. And it's like, well, no, it's in a book.
Yes.
You don't have to design an AI to figure it all out all over again. Look at the manuals and follow the manuals. And
simple. It's very simple.
Yeah, because most soldiers aren't smart enough to not do anything that's not simple.
Yeah.
And the ones that are probably doing stuff like artillery and targeting and shit like that. Or they were smart enough not to get themselves in that situation in the first place.
Ones that aren't that smart, they're what you call the autoloaders on the Abrams tanks. There's the reason why America doesn't go with an automated system. We just put a grunt in there and say, here, take this, put it in the hole.
Shove it in the hole.
How many times do I have to do this? As many times as he says he's shooting. You have 50 rounds, so keep at it.
And most of my arguments were with the guy that did the Steel Panthers series, Gary Grigsby. And it was mostly about the Steel Panthers series because I was always arguing with him that the AI always goes tank heavy and just rushes right at you, or it goes infantry heavy and rushes right at you. They don't actually use the terrain. So when you actually are playing it with people who are like military, or if a military guy plays it against the AI always wins.
Yeah.
Because they don't play realistic. They play like a game.
They just rush it. There's no strategy involved when that plays.
I told him just get a hold of I forget the manual number now. There's a 99.1 or whatever it was. It was the Intel manual that talks about terrain overlays, and then just program the ability to create a terrain overlay for the computer, and it's simple.
Yeah.
And then the AI could just do something a little more realistic than straight line. He makes great games, but he's a dick. Which he doesn't really make great games anymore, but I don't think he's the one actually doing the programming anymore. I think he's just slapping his name on it. He's got to be in his 70s by now.
Yeah.
The dude that
I
really liked was Norm Koger. He was really obsessive about trying to get things as true to life as possible in his war games.
That's why I like the guys who were developing Delta Force when they were doing the Black Hawk Down campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the guys are like former military, and they said they wanted to make this campaign, and they wanted it to be the most epic FPS campaign you've ever seen, and they wanted to do as realistic, true to life events as you can go within the Black Hawk Down game. To where it's, you've got the moments from what you've seen in the movies, then you've also got moments that were never in the movies, but they're in the game, where you get the feel of being the soldiers on the ground in Somalia, getting ass raped from all directions. You don't know who's friend. You don't know who's foe. You got people throwing rocks at you. You've got the things that people don't see.
Yeah.
It was like we were playing it the other day, a couple of our friends, and we failed the mission because he shot one of the civvies. He goes, I don't understand why I can't shoot him. He threw a rock at me. I'm like, rules of engagement, unless they are holding a rifle, you cannot engage that target. You have to wait till that bullet whizzes by you until it shows they have an intent to kill you. There's times where people will try to antagonize the U.S. military by shooting at you, but not at you. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, they can shoot in your direction, but you cannot engage them until they are trying to actively kill a U.S. soldier. I'm like, nowadays you have to request permission to re-engage a target, even if they have hit you these days.
Yeah. I was going to say, when I was in, it was really a super gray area as to what was intent to cause harm and what was not. But we always had to call to higher and say, we believe
we're under heavy fire.
That bullet was intending to hit us.
Yeah, and it's like I try to explain it to him. I said, nowadays is a digital age. Like, I remember when I was doing contracting, dude. Sometimes we had cameras on us, on our helmets or our rifles.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't engage until someone up the chain of command reviewed the footage to see if they could determine, like, okay, the bullet pinged in front of you. You got a little dust cloud. It was maybe 5 feet in front of you. That's not an intentional try to kill you shot. That was a warning, I'm fucking with you shot. They're like, you cannot engage. Now, if they hit one of your men, then you are free to go.
Yeah, that's what I used to tell my guys. Sometimes it's like sometimes we don't know until, and they'd be like, well, what, do I got to get hit first? And it's like, pretty much.
Yeah.
But we were not over in if Afghanistan or Iraq at that time. That was still when we were fucking around in like Central America.
Well, it was like when we were playing, I told them, I said, to this day, the Blackhawks, the husks of them are still in Somalia. I've seen them. They're still there. Our troops detonated what was needed to be secured and detonated out of them, but it's just an empty husk. Who's going to move around like a fucking 50-ton helicopter? I mean, it's just scrap metal. No one's going to waste their time and resource to dig it out. It's just there. It's useless. I mean, what are you going to do? Drag it down the street and leave it at a junkyard? Half the town.
We never took half the shit back with us. The only time I ever had a situation where we had to get sensitive equipment, we were supposed to go in and secure the area. But then before we got there, I guess it was civilians that gotten all over it. It was a disabled Bradley. And they opened fire on it to get the civilians off of it from, I think it was from Apaches. It was some sort of helicopter. And
yeah.
They went in there and I'm assuming they probably shot the civilians too, but they went in there and just shot the shit out of the Bradley and decided that they had done enough damage to it that the critical components were probably no longer functional. And then they were like, just turn around and go back. You're not needed anymore.
Bradley, go bye-bye. It's good.
And we were like, it's fine with us. We didn't want to go in there and be trying to dig shit out of vehicles that we weren't shit diggers. We were shooters. I don't think there's anything in a Bradley anymore that's really that high tech, except for maybe I don't even know what kind of radios we use anymore, but back then, Singars.
Yeah, the only ones they really care about are the new Bradley J's. Or no, that's the Abrams J.
Yeah, I don't even really keep track of most of them anymore. It's been so long.
So it's like the Bradleys are just so fucking outdated. But like the Abrams, they went for the H, which was the old previous model they had. They're just now releasing the J's this year, which is supposed to be this new high-tech technology to where the J's has an interface to where they can remote operate them now. They're trying to set them up to be like drones to where they can use these tanks in all urban combat. without having to have a
Oh,
crew
right.
anymore. And it's supposed to
Isn't
save.
that what they're trying to do with the Booker or whatever? That
Yeah.
Light Abrams?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, man. The amount of money they spent on one of these tanks, I'm like, dude, that's like a quarter of your budget.
Unlock that thing. Tell me I have to unlock the multi-tool.
Because you
My
got to.
multi-tool says it's unlocked.
Don't ask me. The
Did that
game.
before.
Ooh,
Who did that before on something?
titanium
Try to unlock
rods.
it again and see what happens.
You know what? You're a piece of shit. You are a
Still
piece
Tome,
of shit.
There we go.
I just carbon substrate, silicone. Better. Oh, wait. Why did I not look there? Titanium. We don't even have titanium here.
See, put that back.
Small constructor. Inner ore wood. Curator. Great, I mean, that's a dinky little dude. That. Carbon substrate. Carbon substrate. Constructor. More of a headache doing this. Oh, it's right in front of me. What the hell? I don't know what I need. And how much do I need? 252. So let's go into here. Yeah, fuck. Oh well. Alright, we need carbon, copper. Copper. Oh, we just melt all this shit. Melt it all down. It's cobalt alloys.
So when you put a fuel tank into a area, does it need to be right next to the generator, or
Fuck no.
the generator? Okay, so I can stick it someplace else.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
moving
can
my
put.
generator someplace where I can block it off with some radiation protection. Although it may not work.
It's the only thing I don't think I can get access to. Neo.
Go.
Acid.
Hoping now it's far enough away.
Sathium. Ah, gee, my crickets. Oh, wait. You know, I had eggs. What happened to my eggs? Did they spoiled? They must have spoiled.
Yes, baby.
Star, we need carbon substrate.
All right.
Um.
Grab some.
All right, cool. And if you do that, I'm gonna make the large constructor. I already have all the parts for that. I'm working on making
If I use the multi-tool to pick up a storage container, does it pick it up with the content still in it?
No, it'll drop them.
Damn.
Yes, baby.
Oh, I guess I can use it to rotate, though.
That you can do.
Apparently not.
All right. There is some food in here, Star.
Doesn't want to rotate.
I actually need to make more. Let's go ahead and make 3. 10 of those.
You eating your snack?
Yeah, if you need some more food, Warhorse, feel free to come on down. I've got food in the bottom fridge that's cooked and ready to go. I'm making enough for everyone. We do have
some.
We do have a
I don't
cloning
know.
chamber here as well. Let me make
What's
sure.
that for?
It gives you a spot to respawn at.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, I haven't died yet, so.
For you. That's for you.
That is in place.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Basis. Okay, yeah. Everything in the base is set to the faction, so you guys have access to freaking everything I've got here.
Yes, baby.
Silicone. 9.
You eat it.
I really wish more things would come and attack us. I do have crops growing here, guys, so our food situation is gonna continuously be decent right now.
Sonic.
As the base stays operational. How are we doing on power? 6 hours of power left. Ugh. The only thing is, I don't know how we have to squeeze that in. That's a lot bigger. End up pulling that generator and sticking that somewhere else. Ah, you discovered something new, Star.
Yep. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. It's for you. For you.
Alright, now why is it not letting me put a door in here? Come on.
Go ahead and let's turn generator on for right now. Fire that bad boy up. How are we looking at? Go juice. 30%. I do need more trees. I don't have any reserve. Oof. Lord have mercy. That's weird. All this stuff reset here.
What stuff?
All the stuff right outside our base. at
Really?
the little person's place. Little alien dude stuff. I just picked it all up. They didn't have a problem with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
What's your relationship to him?
What's wrong?
Neutral.
Sure.
Door.
Action. Yeah, I'm neutral. I'm at 17,500 out of 18.
Damn.
Maybe they just don't like you.
I don't know.
So manual doors can't be put on your base.
Really?
Yeah, manual door just says SV and HV.
Oh yeah.
Only the automatic door says.
Yeah, it's because SV and HV only goes on those specific types of equipment.
Yeah, well, I wanted a manual door, so it didn't just automatically open every time I walked past it. Put it in
Yeah.
front of my generator, so I didn't get too close to it, but it only.
If I remember right, you should be able
think you
to.
can disconnect power.
If I remember,
something.
yeah, I'm going to look at the doors right now. Yeah, you can turn the doors off. Oh, no, you can't. NPCs can open doors. No, I don't like that.
There we go.
I thought we used to be able to. I mean, you can set a
Oh,
lock
there's a thing.
code, but no.
I just don't want it opening every time I walk past it.
Yeah.
I thought that when you manually opened one, it wouldn't then work as automatic, but it seems like it'll stay open, but it closes automatically, and then after that it turns automatic again. Oh well. There's a door in front of it, so it's blocked off on one side by blocks and the other side by
Theoretically, if it's just your generator, you really don't need access to it again. You can just put a wall up.
yeah. Well, I wanted to access to it just for aesthetics.
Just for the RP value.
Yep. But now I think I finally got it set up where I'm not going to be irradiating myself every time I walk through the base. Not that it has caused any damage to me or anything. It's just annoying, clickety clickety click all the damn time.
Yeah. Nothing gets more annoying than the Geiger counter.
And apparently it doesn't clickety click through the walls, so that's good. Oh no, yeah it does. Huh. So if I go past it on the outside, it'll still.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't need to be going over there anyway. Now I just need to move the
Good evening, Darius. How are you?
other stuff.
Good evening. What am I doing on weight? Ugh, I'm almost full. Man, this stuff is like triple respawning as I'm taking it down. It's respawning instantly.
Can't complain about that, I guess.
Yo, home skillet. Get the fuck away from my base. I will kill you, you alien scum. I don't care if you're friendly. It's where the humans live. Oh, gee, man, crickets. I had 50 more fuel ready to go that I forgot I threw on my little thing to work on while I was off. Boop. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Go ahead and go back to fuel. Let me know if you need some more fuel there, old warhorse. I've got...
Right now I don't have anything that requires fuel, and I've got a full battery charge, so I'm good.
Alright. If you need more, just give me a holler, man. I've been stockpiling it. And our base is currently, as soon as it updates, figures out like how you have it, 41%. Ooh.
Well, there they are.
Let go for right now. What was I doing? Oh yeah, F4. What? Wait. That's right. Oh. Back to base. Let's go back to constructor. Boop, 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 boop. And boop. Alright. Oh, sorry. I need flare. Let's go back into constructor. Boom. Got 2. Drag that over. Need a lot more. A lot more carbon. A lot more carbon. Into here. Why did you not make what I told you to make? Dirty little bastard. I need 2 motors.
There it goes.
Oh. And I can't make. I need to make a motor. Need nano tubes. To make nano tubes, I need carbon substrate. Kind of effed myself right there, didn't I? All right, we'll go back over here. We got this. Is this where he lives? Oh, no. All right. Don't mind me, neighbor. I'm just digging underneath your house.
My hover bike disc. I thought my hover bike was in my inventory. Oh, that's you. Making noise over here.
Oh, me? Yeah, that's me. As I said, I might be digging underneath your base.
Yeah, I heard something go underneath my house. And I was like, it sounded like a cave-in or something.
Not
Then I heard
yet.
a bzzzt. Try not to, like, come up to my house.
Oh, I'm not going
Yeah,
to.
right.
What's under me? Anything useful?
Rocks.
Oh. Rocks.
I need
Right.
I need stone to make carbon substrate and everything, so I'm just gonna, you know.
You know, I wish there was a setting on here where you could level the terrain instead of just, like, having to dig at it and try to get it level, because it never gets level.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing I've always.
Flat surface to build on.
Trust me, so do I. It was a pain in the ass finding a spot to put this large building when I finished it in the blueprint factory, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Where am I gonna put this thing? Everything's all squampus. I had no matter where I was looking at, either I had floor coming through it, the landing pad was, you know, covered. And I finally found this spot, and I kind of took away some trees and rocks, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna put it down. Hopefully nothing spawns back. And then the next day when I loaded in, when nobody was on, man, there was dinosaurs inside of my base. Those little parasaur looking ones. I'm like, you little bastards, get the fuck out of here. So then I killed them and took their meat and their eggs, and I was like, all right, XP. I guess it's an XP farm. They haven't been back since.
Apparently I've got a ship I got from the workshop that has a forbidden block on it. I wonder if maybe that's a Eden ship only.
That would be a Reforged Eden.
I was like looking at my thing there, it's like Millennium Falcon.
Yep, that's Reforged Eden. I already know, because I got
Where
it.
did I get that one?
I've also got Slave 1 on here.
That'd be cool, too.
I could be Boba Fett.
Trying to figure out what the space vessel I used.
Is that a storm?
Sounds
I
like
think
it.
so.
It's just windy as hell. What are you over there eating?
Spruce nuts.
Not even paying attention to your stream.
I see it.
Oh, you see it, huh?
Here's your hydrate.
I guess I can't make any small vessels yet. Seven.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it was the cobalt moon that I had last time. Didn't really like it very much, but it was cheap and easy to make. And everything looks like level 7 or more, so I'm gonna have to Here's one of them I built one time, the Phantom hovercraft.
Oh
When
yeah.
you get out of the cockpit, it immediately sticks you in between the outside section of it and the inside section of it and jams you inside the modules and kills you.
Oh god.
It also is missing pieces. You gotta like put other things on it that are supposed to be there that aren't. Looks like they got rid of the other one that had a glitch in it. There was another one that looked really cool. It looked like a race hovercraft thing. But there was another one we got out of it, and we were trapped in between the outer parts of it and the inner parts of it. Level 8. Level 8. I can't even make a hover vehicle? Oh, I could make this one. What's that one? I had one of them that I had got. I think it was the second time that I'd built a hover vessel, and I built the vehicle, and I got in it. And apparently, they had put the power plant for the vehicle too close to where the cabin was, and you were constantly being irradiated while you were flying it.
Oh jeez. That's gotta be a pain. So goddamn dark in this hole, I can't see shit.
Oh, I guess I'm just gonna make a hover bike. Damn. Wired for hover bike. Okay. Oh, what the f... Damn. Shift E. Go.
Oh, that's not for you. Excuse me. Thank you. Where's your papa?
Oh, word.
I said, jeez.
Where is it? Huh?
I think it's in the other room.
You ever bring it in?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, he had it upstairs earlier.
He had it down here though, because I refilled it.
It's not Lily's room. No clue. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Back into here. It's titanium ore. Didn't know I had titanium ore. Oh wait, no. That's supposed to be in there. Oh. Now let's put that in there. Now let's go into here. Alright. Distracted on that project. Oh man. Still only have one viewer. I guess everybody wants to watch me play Kingdom of Deliverance, not Empyrean.
To each their own.
Hey, man.
Actually,
No.
I got rated by Sauce Ninja earlier today with 22 viewers, and most of them stuck around for like a good hour. And I felt bad because all I was doing was out picking flowers and doing alchemy, just leveling up my alchemy. So the easiest way to make money in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I'm assuming Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to be alchemy still, is making potions and selling them to shops and everything else.
Right.
And like I'm early game, so I'm trying to use the revenue system of I want to buy a good horse, but I want to buy a horse, but instead of just buying the $500 cheap shitty horse and then eventually upgrading, I'm just going to save up the 5,000 aggression in game, buy the best horse in the game, and then use the horse to start going from town to town selling all my potions, because the shopkeepers reset every 24 hours of their inventory or their money. So I want to do it until I get enough money to buy the higher tier armor, the better weapons, but I got to do it in scales of I need to do what I can do at my level currently, and then still have the high tier stuff already for when I can get to it. Instead of right now, I'm just in rags that if I get into a fight with somebody, I'm going to get smoked like I'm fucking nobody. I'd rather not die. repeatedly because my gear sucks. I'd rather die because I suck at fighting.
Because you suck.
Exactly.
Die because you suck, not your gear.
Exactly. I want it to be a user error and not a gear error.
Yeah, it looks like a good game. I haven't ever played either one of them.
Oh, fudged. How big is this motherfucker? Oh,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing that game lately. Since the second one came out, they're going back and playing the first.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
I've had my eye on the first for a long time, but I've never bothered to get it.
Man, I got it because it was, kind of on sale, I guess you could say. It was like $23 I paid for it. So, I mean, I dig the first. I think it's a very good game. I fucking love it so far. Fuck out of here, man. I just want to put up this new constructor. Thank you. Where did it go?
I appreciate the lyric, Pondrat.
Okay, now let's go with you are constructor box and you are cargo floor box.
God, I really wish I could see better in this hole. Out of range.
Glad trees don't hurt when you hit them.
Zirconium, Erestrium, Gold, Zirconium, Erestrium, Shadium, Neodymium is now a gold color item.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they changed how some of this stuff looks. So I've got the large constructor now in the base just because, I mean, why the hell not? All right. Oh, don't go in those tech ruins. Do not get too close.
I'm next to a farm. I didn't even see any tech ruins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just.
Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, be careful because that's
some elderberries off of some trees here.
Because that's technically our mission. We're supposed to be going to is investigating the tech ruins. When we do it, a bunch of drones are going to pop up, and they've got guns. That's why I built us guns. That's also why I'm working on building an HV with guns. So when we do it, we've got a somewhat armored vehicle that can provide cover and decoy while others are shooting said drones.
You know, the last time I played this, I had a smaller monitor. And the graphics looked so much better than they do on this big monitor.
Oh yeah.
Everything's so blurry on my 30 inch.
I know. Yeah.
Even
We
set
have
to
32s
2K.
and it's like super terrible.
I forget what my monitor was, but I upgraded it to the next size up. And then when I got my new system, I upgraded it one more size up. I really think that previous size was a better size. Because a lot of the stuff I play on this 30 is still, you can see the blurriness of it. And it's not capable of anything better than 2K, so it's like, there's not much of a point of having made it that big. Then again, I guess it doesn't matter because nothing I stream on Twitch is able to be above 1K. The plantation. What is this?
What do I need? Almost got enough silicone. Can I have any more silicone?
I don't really see much point in vegetables since all you can do with it is make vegetable juice. Which
no, vegetables
is good for healing. But
vegetables you can actually you got to build a food processor to actually make stuff out of it. I've actually got vegetable crops growing in the base down here. And like right now, I've got pizzas down here. I've got canned food. I've got some burgers. I've got veggie stew. Like I got some food that'll pretty much fill you from empty to full in one shot.
I've got so much of those little snack bars.
Yeah, I also made a refrigerator. I didn't make it. It came with the base. I've got 2 refrigerators in and an out.
This hoverbike sucks. I'm not used to using the hover. The only time I ever used the hoverbike was the very first time I played. Man, this thing clips the ground everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Spacebar raises you up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be raising me up high enough, though.
No, not usually.
I usually have either, well, I don't think I've done a hovercraft since the third world that I played, but usually I just make a small spaceship and use it for everything, but I got to get some more levels. Whoa, am I in the North Pole now?
Probably. Oh, nutrient solution inside this
Oh, wow.
fucking building? Bro.
Is there anything neat in the
Sauce
North Pole?
Ninja, welcome in. How's your night going?
Ooh, so saucy.
Saucy.
Alright, anything else in here? I hear one of these bastards grumbling somewhere.
Rumblings.
Yeah, you know how the Talon are. I'm really just about to start laying waste to them. At the point, I just want XP and I'm about to start killing every single one I see. Ooh, you're so saucy! I was Sauce Ninja tonight, this evening, this morning, however you wish to look at it.
Alright, sir. I have 1,800 carbon substrate.
Oh, cool. We didn't need that much, but I mean, it's useful.
I just cleared out a deposit, alright? You said you needed a lot. Well, you got a lot.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. Now, I think I got enough silicones. Do enough fake booby transplants for a while. What? What was that, Star?
The hell? I said, what the hell?
Why? It's a very lucrative business. I mean, maybe aliens want fake tits.
I highly doubt that.
I don't know. Alien men are all for human women because of their boobs. Alien women are going to want human boobs.
Just convince them of something called transspeciest and tell them they really, really need them. The new thing.
Right?
Part of the in crowd.
Get them before your males
part
chase
human.
after a human female and leave you.
Be part human, part space alien.
Star, I mean, my shotgun is just itching for the back of his head right now. I mean, I've got a prime shot.
Oh, gosh.
Not getting any experience points from
Okay. Nope. I won't do it. We're going to try to be peaceful with the aliens. We can't murder everybody we come across. Save the bullets for the Xerax. Save it for
I
the
haven't
Xerax.
found anything to shoot yet. I've found one raptor the whole time I've been here.
Oh,
One
I-
that was like pissed off because I shot it.
Oh, I found a bunch of angry raptors at the ruins. But they're kind of all dead now.
Oh, that's probably why I haven't seen any.
Yeah, well, they should respawn eventually.
I've just flown most of the way around. I found out what happens when you go all the way to the North Pole and keep going north.
Yeah, you pop back to the South Pole.
Well, I'm not sure what I popped back to, but I was going up there, and all of a sudden it goes kaboom, and I spun around in circles, and it said I was going south, like I hit a wall or something. But I don't know why I was just cruising across the ice, and suddenly it made it look like I hit a wall. Oh, there we go. My inventory full or something.
Alright, F4. I don't remember how much of this crap I needed still. Oh yeah, a good amount. Alright, Star, we need some iron next. And I think we're kind of going to be either looking for iron deposits or getting a buttload of stone. Do you want me to make you a drill with charges? Oh yeah, that's how you flatten on here. You get a. I think the drill still does it on vanilla. You can right click it and do a level area.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, it's too late now. I already built the place. But
I know it's future
if I build
reference.
another one.
Oh, trust me, you're going to be building a lot more in this game.
My base is also about 30-something degrees off of the angle that I really wanted it to have proper solar. Because I wanted to set it so that it was facing enough that the solar would hit it the whole time. Now I think it's stronger in the evening than in the morning, or one of the two. Stronger in the morning.
I need stone. I need a lot of stone. Oh, wait.
Although in real life, you want it to be stronger in the morning.
Yes.
You have an option because the temperature's cooler.
Tools. I did not unlock the drill. Yeah, let's go back over to here to tools. Why did I not unlock the drill? Oh, I'm short by one fucking point. What the fuck?
So what is my
Okay.
math?
I appreciate the
500
redeem, Conrad.
kilograms.
I love that one.
So I guess mass doesn't matter as far as my carrying capacity, does it? Because there's no way I'm literally carrying around 502 kilograms of weight. I'm just trying to see how much more inventory space I've got before I start burning stuff up. But I guess it says I've only got volume 89 of 600 and a mass of 502 kilograms. When I hover it, it just says that mass affects the handling speed of vessels, and you can disable it. It's the logistics system F4 for items that do not fit in the inventory. You cannot use logistics. Nice.
Alright, well, I can't make a drill. I need to level up.
You want me to make one?
Do you have it unlocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and make a couple drills, that'd be great. That'd be...
I see what happened. That's why I dropped everything on the ground when I tried to pick it up. I was using salvage mode to try to mine.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be on your regular survival school for that.
Silicon ore just fall on the ground instead of going in my inventory. That's why I was trying to figure out if my inventory.
Myron, what's up, baby? How you doing, man?
Myron, I haven't seen Myron in a while.
Oh,
other than on
man.
your stream.
Just wait. We're gonna be teaming up with him on some Star Citizen soon.
Awesome.
Him and Sosa started playing Star Citizen because they found out we played it. And it's like...
It makes me want to go look and see what the price is nowadays. Or maybe to go harass them and say, hey, remember when I made that donation 20 years ago?
Yeah, because
make good on it.
Sosa just got a PC a week ago. So he's been looking at like all sorts of games that... we were talking about it. He's like, I'm going to go look at it. He's like, oh, man, that looks pretty cool.
I need to get Sosa into Rust so he can join me and Sniper Man and get a team going over there. Sniper was just saying today, how about you go and try to find some people that also plays Rust. I'm like, most of the people I know that watch my stream that have played Rust in the past said, fuck this, and left it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I saw it was at an okay price the other day, and I'm like,
Well, okay for Rust is $14. If you can't get it for $14 or less, then
it was like $24.99, and then it just happened to be. I scrolled down and saw they were doing like this huge sale for Microsoft Flight Sim 24, the new one that just came out, because the reviews are so bad. They've got it like they had it almost half price, and I was like, $70 game for $29.99. I was like, Rust or Flight Sim. I got a new joystick setup coming for Star Citizen. I can use that on Flight Sim, and Flight Sim has career missions now. Sorry, Rust, you lost.
Oh, Ruins. Wow.
Yeah, Myron says the cheapest game for the game right now is $52.
Yeah.
For a Star Citizen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out of my price range. I was thinking maybe if I could get it for 30, but I'm still kind of, I'm sure you can tell, I'm still pretty miffed over the fact that I gave them money 20 years ago and I never got jack shit out of it.
Yeah.
Other than them ending the campaign and starting a new one and keeping everybody's money. I think I would have needed to donate to the second campaign in order to
qualify.
Yeah, to remain in the U qualifying list. I don't know how many campaigns they've done over the years. Friend of mine I used to play
the second
Dark
one.
with,
The second one is
like
the
well over $1,000.
yeah. The second one's the only official one they've held. The first
Last time I
one,
talked to him, he was so pissed off because he's like, I've put all over $1,000 into this thing and it's still crap. I've been waiting decades.
well, let me put it this way: I backed them over 14 years ago because I was still playing Eve Online when they first announced Star Citizen, and it had all these cool features that Eve had been promising us for like 14 years or 10 or 11 years, right?
Yeah.
And it was the ability to walk around your ship. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the little kickstart thing. I'll do a $100 thing. And I did that, and then they had their basic little rundown of when they might have something for us, which wasn't much of anything. And then I had donated when it was during their second Kickstarter phase, and like I had donated, and all of a sudden I started reading the comments that like all these people are like, they're just scammers, bro. I did this on their first one. They took $14,000 from me, and now they're saying I have to donate again. Otherwise, I have no ties to the game because that was under an old partnership program with a different company they were working with. Now they're a different. Now they're a solo entity. So like what I had gotten from the gist was the original Kickstarter. They were partnered with a different company that was helping them develop it. Right. And then they split.
I don't know a whole lot about it. The only thing that interested me in it is Chris Roberts was in charge of it.
Yeah,
he was the mastermind behind what was that one with the Kill Raffi?
He's got a bad track record of this.
I don't know. Everything I ever got from him, as far as space games was concerned, was awesome. But it was back when he published for other people. He did the games for other publishers.
He's good with the games, right? But this is his third venture where he's trying to do a solo game. The first two failed. The first game died during production. They ran out of funding, so they scrapped it. So anybody who had donated to it, out their money. The second one made it to fruition, came out, was complete. It worked for a little bit, but then they ran out of money, couldn't keep the servers up, game died. And this one, they're already up to almost $1 trillion in funding, and it's still not done. It is right now. It is currently the most expensive game in the history of gaming for development.
Yeah, I played Freelancer and whatever the games was he made before that. I can't remember the name of it.
Freelancer wasn't bad.
Based on his games, all sorts of shit. I can't even find my way home. Where the fuck is home? There.
Oh,
so I've flown around the planet
shit.
and I got no experience points.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Wait, that's not home.
I
that's
went and
Plant-based.
grabbed all of our water.
Oh, thank you. We did need that.
There's
a lot.
home. Can I do a jump on your? Oh no! I can't
Played the
use solar
freelance
panels
game.
as
I think it was those robot suits, right?
What about robot suits?
Myron said he thinks he played the freelance game. He's like, it's the one with the robot suits, right?
No, that was just basically, it was an open world version of the one he'd done before that he made like 5 different games of.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. They made a movie of it with Freddie Prinze Jr. The video games had Mark Hamill in them for video and voiceover.
Yeah. The freelancer was a space one.
Yeah, it was like it took the same universe and turned it into an open world, but not quite to the level of it was basically like super light Star Citizen type of a concept, but 25, 30, 40 years ago, whatever it was.
What? It's
just
still
back in the early 90s, mid 90s. Can't remember the name of his stuff. Wing Commander, that's what it was. He did the Wing Commander series.
Dude, Wing Commander was a fucking insane game. I've loved Wing Commander.
I had the first 2 of it. I've got the book series of it.
I had one of them they had on PS1. Fucking amazing game. It was first game I ever owned that was 4 discs.
Wing Commander without the missions. You were like Han Solo.
Yeah.
smuggler dude with a spaceship, and you could be a trader. You could take on missions. It was more of a role play version of Wing Commander, and about as close to Star Citizen as you could get back in the day. That's why when Star Citizen was coming out, I was like, man, this looks like Wing Commander for modern times, or Freelancer for modern times. But I had a friend that had already invested in it, and he was like, man, try it out, get in on this. And then I kind of held back for about a year after he got in on it, and then he started getting really pissed off. I don't even think he plays anymore.
No.
I see him online playing Darkest Dungeon once in a while.
Dude, Freelancer's apparently back up and running.
Yeah, I think they either re-released the original version of it, or they've done a what do you call it? A remake? Not a remake, but a
modded version,
update, whatever it is to make it run on modern stuff. I think I've looked at it, and I remember I had a hard enough time playing it back then that I got frustrated with it. And I already play, what is it? Elite Dangerous as it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Star Citizen looks more like what I'd rather be playing than Elite Dangerous, if it ever was like in its state that it was intended to be in. But I don't want to pay $50 or $60 for anything. Not even if it's something that was like my ultimate love, like Civilization 7. No way I'm paying full price for that damn thing. One of my viewers has it. I asked him how it was, and he's like, it's Civilization. And I'm like, that, for somebody that's already a fan of the series as he is, then I'm like, that's not a real big compliment.
Yeah.
No. Oh, the guy you're hearing, that is Old Warhorse Gaming, my friend.
Conrad, I appreciate the nicotine.
Is one of the guys. He's part of the community. We watch, we play with him, and I ended up. We were talking one day about Imperion. I was gonna host a server, so I paid for a year server, and Old Warhorse decided he wanted to hop on and do a little bit with us and learn the game some.
Yeah. Relearn the game.
Right.
Every time I play it, I suck at it.
Now I can place a name to the voice. Don't stick anything in there, boy. I already had to dig out one of your cars out of my throttle. He found out the little groove in there. He could fit cars in there earlier.
I just assumed most of your viewers already recognize my voice since we've done stuff before.
Yeah, we've done Enlisted.
And a lot of your viewers are my followers, too.
Pretty much. But it all depends, Myron catches on at like certain times, so it's.
Well, Myron came in, I think, watching me on Vintage Story, I think.
Yep, because I know
when I first got it.
What?
Because I remember him hopping in once when I was streaming with another dude, and I was like, "Hey, Myron's back," and he's like, "I told you I'd come in and watch you."
Myron always comes in and watches.
I haven't seen him, I think, since then, or if he has been in, I haven't noticed.
Myron loses sleep to watch people.
Yeah, he does.
It's probably like 4 a.m.
Damn.
Actually, right now it's probably more like 2 a.m. Oh, it's 6:30.
Get off.
Oh,
see, I was close.
The other night I was about to get off. I think it was about 2 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
And, my viewership had got down to like 2 people, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get off. But then Twitch messed up and disconnected. And then I was like, oh, well, I guess that's my cue to get off. And as soon as it reconnected me, I had like 14 people pile in. I was like, well, crap.
Jeez.
I guess I'm not gonna get off yet.
Maybe a little longer.
Which at that time of night it was probably either Eastern Russia or Eastern Europe. I don't even remember what I was playing at that time of night.
What?
I think I was doing some War Thunder.
We'll figure out.
So I flew all the way around the planet. Did not gain a level. But I cleared off some of the blank space that we didn't see.
Yeah, you get more experience points from
Picking
grabbing
things.
grabbing crops, mining, killing
Yeah, I
things.
picked up some stuff. I was looking for some stuff to shoot. But
Oh, we are playing Empyrean Galactic Survival, Myron.
If you go by the ruins, there are
Yeah, I was over
raptors
there.
that spawn over there sometimes.
I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
All right, and I just
Where's my level at?
I don't need all that.
Oh, level 6. I guess I gained. No, I didn't gain level 6. I need to be level 7 to be able to make that minimum spaceship.
Okay, so it'll say level 7, but if you look at the wee bottom of what it needs, it'll say underneath spawn, rename, delete, all that good stuff. It'll say the following blocks may need to be unlocked in the tech tree. You gotta have all that unlocked.
Shit. Holy crap. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. That was that stupid update that was like a year and a half ago.
Oh, well, if it was that long ago, I don't think it had that before. But I remember having to unlock stuff, though, now. The following 17 devices need to be unlocked for this level 7
Yep.
minimum spaceship. The Ascalon moon, whatever. Cobalt moon. Damn. 17 devices.
Crazy, ain't it?
They really ought to set it up where there's a button.
Hey. Where'd you get those? Give those to mommy. Right now.
Alright, so I need
Let go.
container extension.
Hey.
Landing gear T1.
Boy,
No.
that's why I said I need a filing cabinet.
Container extension. Landing gear.
Can't have those.
I have no- No, it's not yours. We're not doing that. It's not yours.
You can't have those, baby.
And
No, I'm
container extension is 3 blocks in.
Yes, baby. You can't have it. Nope. No. No matter what you say, Daddy's not giving it.
Not for little boys.
Oh, they got the blue dart. Oh my God, that was you. That was your old ship, Star.
Oh yeah.
That was the first ship I started you with, and then I had the Black Star. They were basic little ships.
L.
Assault fighter.
Landing gear T1.
Oh, what the fuck? Albatross.
The blue dart. I don't think I've ever built that one.
It's a decent little ship.
I like the look of the Arashi, but I've always built the Cobalt Moon because it was the soonest one I could make.
Yeah, baby.
Neodymium. See, that's man, this is
And I
gonna.
think the Javelin no longer works unless they've fixed it since the last time I was on, because the Javelin's only level 5, but it has something about a cockpit that's no longer in the
Supported,
game.
yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, supported.
My arm.
Because I think I tried to build that last time, and I was like, why isn't it working? And somebody on the server was like, the cockpit's no longer the same. Even though it's a core base game item.
Yeah, I don't even have the Javelin listed anymore.
Huh.
But I've deleted it out of my inventory because I already know it's a junk ship.
Yeah. I didn't know you could delete it. How do you delete them? You have to go into the files or something, I guess.
Oh,
I don't see any delete button on here.
there's a delete button, but you got to be able to have the ship unlocked to where you can access the menu.
I was gonna say, now I see it. I see an open
Yeah.
workshop and a delete button, but I gotta study the devices to be able to delete it.
Yep, you have to be able to get all the devices to where you can either spawn it, The other way I've done it is I just go in
I don't even
creative
like
and
the
I
way
can
it
delete
looks,
it.
though.
No. It's a hideous looking ship. Oh, the
But then
Javelin?
again, so is the
Oh,
one
there
that I
it is.
normally get.
Yeah, no, that Javelin's a POS. Who do we got?
I don't know. I just heard a badoonk.
Yeah, I know, so did I.
Hello.
It's Myron!
Oh yeah, I didn't even know he was on my Discord.
I'm everywhere, my friend. I'm everywhere. At least on Twitch, like I almost like it's crazy how many groups I'm a part of on Discord alone.
That's
Okay,
what-
Myron.
That's what happens when you never sleep.
No, that happens when like half of America is your friend on Twitch all of a sudden.
We all love you, Myron.
Like all my friends are all of a sudden American. I can't sleep because if I sleep, you guys are awake.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Pretty much.
I don't have any people that watch me much from America. I've got the ones I play enlisted with, but everybody else seems to be from either Eastern Europe or Japan, or Middle East, or
Yeah, I also have like a lot of friends that like live in Australia. That's even worse.
yeah.
Hey, Star.
I used to play with some Australian dudes
Yeah.
and some New
Did
Zealanders.
you make any drill
I
charges?
haven't seen any lately.
No.
I can't use a drill
Like
on
the-
a drill charge.
So like usually
Yes,
I
I
wake up
Double
like
back.
at my time I wake up at 6 in the evening, sometimes later. I get on with everybody. I stay awake until like 8, 9 in the morning, go to bed, and wake up at 6 in the evening or later again. So I rarely see daytime. Usually I see daytime just before I go to bed, and then it's night again when I wake up. So
My sleep pattern's all messed up. My experience with daylight is get up, let my chickens out, do something for about 2 hours, put my
Go back
chickens
to
away,
bed.
and it's dark again.
Mhm.
And then once I put the chickens away is usually when I get on and start streaming. And
Yeah,
something
I-
actually ate one of my chickens the other day.
I
was kind of annoying.
always say I get to Reaper and Star that I'm in vampire mode. I usually live when it's dark outside.
It's okay. My sleep pattern's been messed up for so long, but it's starting to correct itself. I'm starting to go to bed somewhat at a decent hour, except for, last couple nights I've been in bed at like 10 or 11. Though last
Yeah,
night we
I
stayed
keep
up till
getting to
2.
go to bed
It was
around-
weird.
around midnight,
Yeah.
but I lay there not able to sleep most of the time.
For me, the last couple of weeks, I'm waking up at like after 6 or 6 at the
Well,
minimum in the evening.
Hopefully for us, that's going to fix our problem. We just got our new bed today, got that in. I just got to put the frame up tomorrow. So hopefully with a new bed, it'll be more comfier for us.
Yeah.
My
Like-
problem,
like
my mattress was so kind of like semi-worn out that if I laid on my side, because I tend to sleep on my side, both my shoulders have been destroyed over the years and reconstructed so many times that if I laid on them wrong with the worn-out mattress, dude, it caused me so much pain I couldn't sleep.
Listen, the way I sleep, nobody knows how I do it. Like I wake up in positions that nobody figures out how I did it.
It's okay, ask Starfire. How many times do I look like I'm dead while I sleep?
Oh yeah.
No, but
Face
for me,
down in the pillow.
yeah, but that's me. Like I fall asleep on I can't sleep on my side or on my back. I need to sleep on my stomach.
Yeah.
And
So
like when I wake up, my head is at the side where my feet are, and my feet are on my cushions, like or pillows, and shit like that. And like, or I wake up like sideways. My feet are off the bed, and my head is against the wall sideways. Like what the fuck? Shit like that. Like I move way too much in my sleep. The times I woke up with the black eye, I hit
Oh,
myself in my sleep.
That one. Oh, yuck.
No, but like lately, me and Sosa are also playing Arena Breakout with other people.
Oh, okay.
Like Sosa got into it, but like I used to play it when it just came out, and
Well,
think
I
it's
was going to hit up Sosa. I just got Monster Hunter Wilds the other night for free.
Oh, okay.
And, well, I was watching one of our other people that we've been watching and, hanging out with for like a year. So, like, a year ago, we met Vexy. And Vexy rated a person named the Professor. And I've been watching him religiously for the last year because, like, sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays, he does, like, he assembles miniature figurines and paints them for, like, Warhammer, for his Warhammer collection.
I've
And,
seen
like,
people doing that. That's
like,
pretty cool.
like his army,
Yes.
he doesn't have an army like Henry Cavill where it's like 40,000 in a basement yet, but he's got like almost 3,800. And he's got like 6 different factions, and he's recreating one of the most iconic battles apparently in the history of Warhammer, which like I told him, I said, I know of Warhammer from games that I've played and a few of the books I've read. I don't know the exact full lore of it. I just know what I've read in a couple books and what I've seen in the video games, and it's really cool. I love Warhammer. I think it's an awesome genre, but sometimes you're talking about this stuff and I have no clue what you're talking about, but it's cool. I'm enthralled and I want to learn more, so I'll hang out. And like one day he was quoting the religious script of one of the chapters in the lore, and he's like, oh, it's only a 9,000 page book, and so far I've memorized the first 2,500 pages. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
I never really got much into Warhammer. I had some of the early stuff of it, but then I used to, back then I was in college and doing amateur tabletop game design, and I submitted some stuff for them to hopefully get published and purchased and so forth, and they ripped me off. So I've always been like, I've got a bone to pick with the company, so I really hate supporting them by buying and playing their stuff. But some of it is really good.
I played almost every Warhammer game. But like the fucked up part is like you have Warhammer in space, and you also have like the high fantasy Warhammer version, you know? So it's like you need to figure out the difference between the two.
Well, it's like 2 days ago I bought Warhammer Rogue Trader. I haven't played it yet. It's on my list of...
I was interested in that one.
Yeah, I played the game out 2 times. I finished it 2 times. That game already.
Well, the sad thing is, so I bought the game. The base game was cheap. Like, cheap. But I bought every DLC with it, so it was $109. And I'm like...
$109 for the DLCs with it. Like, I paid with all the DLCs. I think I paid 60 euros.
Yeah, so. I got everything with it. And
I don't know if you saw your drill.
Harvest your
resources. I think I got it cheaper because I bought the game when it was in early access. That's
Wait, where did you put the drill? Charge?
It's in my box.
I put yours at your feet.
Yeah, no. Where's the? I said I needed a charge for it.
But like, which ones do you guys like the most? Do you like the
Those
Warhammer?
are the charges.
Do you like the Warhammer in space?
Oh, in there? I left already. I was in my drone. I didn't know.
I always preferred the regular fantasy Warhammer.
Or,
I'll
so
put
like,
it down for you.
the Total War franchise.
Yeah, that part of it.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank
also.
you.
Like, I'm not really into the space Warhammer kind of stuff.
Now, I used to buy the Space Warhammer stuff, and I would either resell it on eBay, because I'd find them at like the places where people would sell their stuff, the thrift stores and stuff like that, and I'd pick them up $0.25 a piece and then sell them on eBay for $1 a piece and make a profit off of them. But I never was interested in the orcs in space thing.
Yeah, like I played the fuck out of the Total War Warhammer franchise. Like,
yeah,
I think I have easily in all the Warhammer Total Wars combined. I think I have easily like 2,000 hours. So like,
I just like the Total War series.
So Myron, what you're telling me, my man, is you the guy I could play Rogue Trader with.
But I like to play.
I don't have 2,000 hours in like Rogue Trader, but I know almost every gun and weapon and armor in that game, though. Yeah.
The one I really like to play is what is that one? It's not Necromunda. Necromunda is the space version of it. It's the other one with the.
Like if you look at like in Total War Warhammer 3, like in Total War Warhammer 3, I have almost 500 hours.
Oh yeah.
I like to play Mordheim. I've got that on the computer and in hard copy.
I don't know if you know the Total War franchise, Reaper, but like it's like basically you're like.
Oh, I know the Total War.
That's a drill.
Yeah, you're using basically like 1,000 units at the same time.
Yeah.
Very cool. I also almost played.
Because I believe the Total War I first played was on PS1. That was when I fell in love with it, like, man.
Yeah, but I have played, I think, every Total War game that ever made.
Yeah, I can honestly say I haven't. I wish I would have, but due to
I don't think I have every one of them.
Due to constraints,
I like the original Shogun.
I missed out on a lot when I used to travel and not being around for 10 years. Well,
calls it travel.
Well, put it this way: you're seeing stateside, it was pretty much non-existent damn near for 10 years. I came here for formal events and to meet people, get yelled at about fucking budgets and stupid shit. Meeting people that they called were good fits and candidates for new recruits that weren't worth fucking shit. Like, holy fuck, we found a good candidate for you. We're gonna have you train him. We're sending him to your unit, and you're gonna come out here and pick him up and meet him, and then he's flying straight out. I'm like, so you're not gonna put him through a full training regimen? Oh, you should be good enough. I don't like the words good. Oh shit! I almost fucking killed myself.
Too busy talking.
No, I forgot. I forgot I built a big old giant hole that went like 500 feet down, and it blends in with the floor, so you can't really see it. What? Bubba, I don't know where your Bubba is. I told you, I don't know, baby.
No, but what I was saying, like I played Total War.
trying to find
It's
it.
like I think medieval war.
Oh yeah, the medieval one was the best.
And then
I like the
Medieval
original
2,
Shogun one.
Yeah, I like Shogun 2 a bit more because you have guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh
I haven't
yeah.
played the second one much.
And you can like, if you have your ships close to a city that you're besieging on the coast, you can bombard them. But more so like you can blow up the city before your troops like get there. So like if they come there, they can just walk to the doors and like nobody is there anymore. So that's pretty fun.
One thing I don't like about the Total War series, it seems to be the same in every one of them, is if you go to the last province that the enemy's got and you kill 90% of their troops, and then you don't quite take it, and then you reorganize your guys and hit them again the next turn, they get all their troops back magically without having to actually
Yeah.
buy them.
But I can like confidently say that in Total War Rome 2, I took over the world, basically as the Roman Empire.
I've never played Rome 2. I've got it in my inventory, but I've never played. I like Rome 1.
Which
Yeah,
one's?
Rome 1, like Rome 1 is just like, in my opinion, it's just like too empty. You know what I mean? Like the battlefields and stuff look too empty.
Yeah,
Compared to Rome 2, like you're almost playing a movie, in my opinion, in Rome 2.
well, that's cool.
And also like unit caps. Like in the older games, you can like maximize the unit caps. Like you can basically play with like an infinite number of units without your PC crashing. And the newer ones, it's fucked up because like sometimes you need to lower the amount of troops. Like I'm playing Pharaoh Dynasties also, and it's a pretty heavy game. Because the graphics in that game are like over the top. Like it's almost that you're playing like a live action / animated version of like of ancient Egypt. So that's pretty cool.
I haven't got any of the newer ones yet, not since Total War. Rome, not Rome, Warhammer, the second Warhammer. I haven't gotten anything newer than that.
Like, to be honest, don't buy Total War Warhammer 3 because it's way too easy in that game. They make it too beginner friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I haven't
Usually
gotten
when
that
you
one.
play Warhammer 3, every time you auto fight an army or a battle on the map, you basically almost is a given that you win.
Huh.
So, and that's what I hate about it. But other than that, it's pretty cool because like in Total Warhammer 3, you have all the factions from all the Warhammers in Total War. So all the factions in one. So you basically start out like if you play Immortal Empires version of it, then you're basically having all the factions from 1, 2, and 3 on the map. So like the whole map is open basically.
Plant fiber, okay. Well, apparently I'm high enough level to build that ship, but not enough points to unlock all the pieces to build that ship.
Oh really? Dude, that really does suck. That's where you're stuck like me, trying to grind and get it up.
Yeah.
You know which game I played a few days ago? Tom Clancy's Antwer. I played that game again.
Oh, dude, that's a good game.
And to
haven't
be
tried
honest,
that
it hits too hard home, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's basically a game about World War III, and like I see that shit happening in real life, I think.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if you play like Antwer, you're like, shit, that shit could be happening any minute now.
yeah.
Like a fucking free-for-all America, NATO and Russia against each other, like.
Yeah, one of the guys that watches me is from Poland, and he's like, he likes to watch the video games, but sometimes they get to be too much because he's got like the whole Ukraine thing going next country next door.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. It was it was way cheaper. It was only $60 for the Warhammer. It was it's $49.99. Oh, actually no. That's 40. It's 50.
Yeah, they got a bunch of
65,
DLCs for it.
70. Okay, it was $100 because
I played it in early access. That's why I got everything cheaper.
Yeah. Actually, I was going back to look, and I was like, oh, I also bought like 4 other games with it.
Yeah, and I also like sent it reports when there was a bug and stuff, and screenshot of everything and sent it to the developers and stuff, and like they appreciated it basically. So that was pretty fun. Like it's the closest I came to helping out building a game, basically.
Man, the most fun I ever had playing a game was when I was a GM. I was a game moderator for CCP games for EVE Online. Dude, I used to get to go to Iceland for free every year for EVE Fest. And, I mean, it was kind of cool getting to go there. And then the girlfriend I had at the time used to bitch because literally all it was you'd be there for a week. And you'd go to a showcase for the game that was like 2 hours at this amphitheater, right? But it was a week-long bar crawl. That's all it was. All the devs did was drink for a week. And she's just like, why do you like going to this every year? You just like getting drunk with the devs and these other girls who are cosplaying as characters in the game, and they're wearing like skimpy next to nothing something. They're just drunk and all over everybody. And I'm just like, nah, I go because 1, it's free. And 2,
dude, that's the point. That's the point, getting drunk.
So the cool thing was, if as a GM, the devs would pay for you to fly out there and home. They'd pay for your hotel for the week. They'd pay for all your food for the week, and they'd pay for all your alcohol for the week.
Wow, that got expensive.
And she was asking,
Star, you are muted, baby. And it was literally one of the devs actually said once after like my 3rd day there for the first time, he goes, I think we need to put a limit on your drinks. And I'm like, why? He goes, the last 2 nights you've racked up almost $1,000 in bills.
Damn.
Oh, but let me tell you this. I have a hollow leg when it comes to food and water and drinks. If you say it's free, I will maximize on free. I am also...
I think that's every human being.
I'm also a guy who back in the day used to live off of a hose on the back of a tanker truck that we put moonshine in a jet fuel tanker truck. And I'd suck the living shit out of that thing and try to drink the whole thing in one go because I really wanted to get wasted.
To be honest, I'm European. I never had moonshine.
No?
Oh, you've never lived, son. You've never lived.
I was about to say you haven't missed much.
I don't even think we have.
So he missed a little rot gut, and I mean, you could degrease an engine with some of it, and start one of the best fires of your life with it too.
Yeah, during COVID, when they ran out of hand sanitizer, that's what they did.
The moonshine was great.
They took all the alcohol manufacturers that made it legally and turned it into. They put hand sanitizer labels on the outside of it, but it was really just moonshine.
Yep.
To be honest, it sounds like a blast. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like drinking rubbing alcohol. Of course, I don't like alcohol in the first place. So
I know some people that were so broke and they wanted to get drunk that they were drinking like hand sanitizer in the parking lot before they went.
That kind of stuff would kill you if you drink enough of it.
Yeah, big time. Big freaking time. Oh, we've almost got enough iron. Oh, Starfire.
Yes. How much iron do you need?
I literally just need 10 more iron ingots, and I'm currently manufacturing it right now.
Oh, well, I've got 100 up here.
Oh, never mind. I've got enough now. Just helps if I go back and look and see when it's ready. Ka-chow. And how long does this take? 26 minutes. 26 minutes, Starfire, and we got our first hover vehicle. The only thing is I think it's a 1-seater, so we may have to build a second. Or would
Which
you?
one did you build?
I built. I don't know what the fuck name of it is. It's some. Oh, sorry. It's called the. The name is Walker. It's blue and white. It's got 2 minigun turrets on it and a sentry turret on top. Star, do you want a SV or would you like a HV?
I'll do an SV.
Do you just want your standard that you're kind of used to? The one that I could pretty much probably unlock soon?
Yeah, just go with whatever I'm used to.
By the way, Reaper, do you want to have like a fun game to pass the time? That's like basically chill to play. It's like Wild Mander.
What?
Wild Mander.
Wild Mander.
Yeah. Like my English pronouns is not that good, but okay. It's like basically a game like you play, like your world is. It's like an animated game. I think like.
Oh, a desert gardening survival game.
It's like you need to fix up nature again in your
Yeah.
world, and like it's fun. Like planting trees and shit, and you basically I made a jungle in mine. Like my whole world is basically a jungle. Like it's pretty fun.
Well, I will add that to my wish list and put it on the roadmap of future things I will get.
I don't know if it's multiplayer though. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's online co-op game, so we can play it together.
Yeah, a Steam Online Co-op. Oh, hang on. Whoa, what's going on here? Mute. I don't need that going. Add to your wish list. Keep an eye on it for when it goes on sale. One of the next upcoming sales, I'll probably pick it up.
Like how much is it right now?
$24.99.
Oh, still the same price. It's an older game though. Didn't think it would be the same price though.
Yeah, I'll wait till there's a sale. I gotta go out and buy a water heater tomorrow, so I can't spend no more frivolous money.
No more giving everybody a dozen subscriptions.
Well, it's we decided we're gonna upgrade the house, so we're gonna change from a gas water heater to electric.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call that upgrading. I would actually call that a downgrade, but it's depends on what you're paying
Well,
for gas.
For our
gas-
situation, it'd be better for us.
Yeah, well, right now gas prices are outrageous, right?
Yeah.
And our
I
other
don't know. I haven't had gas in a while. Last time I looked, though, electricity put out less BTUs for heating, so it was slower. And the cost of the electricity versus cost of the gas was, you did better for gas, but
yeah, right now the problem
electricity
is
is more convenient.
where we're at, the gas is like 3 times the amount per kilowatt hour, so it's cheaper to go to electric. But at the same time, when we were, so the house we had was built in the 40s, right? The gas meter used to be downstairs, well, it was downstairs, and when we were purchasing the house, the gas company found out, of the whole deed transfer shit. Ownership was transferring. They decided to take it upon themselves to go and cut out the gas main because the meter was downstairs, and according to state law, it can't be downstairs. And since we were going to be new owners,
downstairs anymore.
so they wanted it moved outside. But then they started some fiasco BS about they want me to pay to connect it back to the house and put the meter outside.
And you're like, it's your meter.
Exactly. So we had them come in and take the meter out. But then the other problem is on the deed of the house, they misspelled my name. So now we're trying to correct that because they won't even do anything with me because my name's spelled wrong. It's not the name on the deed.
Yeah, it'd have to go in my name.
So,
which it's fine, but
the easiest route is, hey, I'm just going to throw an electric water heater for right now until all that shit gets sorted. And honestly, I was looking to put solar on the house anyways within the next year.
Yeah.
So,
what kind of solar are you going to do? Because you're going to, there's a, I don't know about your state, but there's a lot of issues with putting solar on a house. What literally here and the state that I lived in before I came here happens is your panels produce electricity that goes directly to the electric company.
Yeah, and they
They
resell
pay
it.
you a certain amount of money for it, and then they sell that same electricity right back to you for more than what they paid you for it in the
Oh, I
first
know.
place.
I'm very well aware of it. See,
I know when I was in Missouri, they
Just
would
build a
pay
wind
you
turbine
4
right.
cents a kilowatt hour for
in
your
your
electricity,
backyard.
but then they would sell it to you for 10 cents a
oh,
kilowatt
I
hour.
tried that. I made a redneck wind turbine and got fined by
Unless
the
you're
city.
off grid. If you're off grid, then it's completely
Oh,
different. But then
I
you
was-
got to maintain your own battery storage system,
Well,
which ends up being almost as much as just buying the electricity in the first place from the
Yeah.
electric company.
My whole
Right.
thing is I was aiming to work on getting it to be off grid because we have a large lot next to the house, and I wanted to put up a large enough privacy fence, and then I was going to put panels because it gets sunlight all day long.
Well, then here's the other issue you run into too. If you're going to go totally off grid, electric water heaters require a special kind of inverter
Oh, I know.
to be able to put out the electricity required for it, and you're going to look at a lot because I experimented with electricity with solar for years, and I had a setup and found out that a lot of my pieces of equipment that said they used a certain amount of electricity don't, because my inverter should have been able to run my refrigerator.
Yeah,
But
and
every
it
time the
could.
refrigerator kicked on, it would go beep and shut down everything. And I had at the time I only had about a $3,000 solar array, and then I forget what my storage capacity was, but
Why
I
can't you build your own
fairly
wind
small
turbine
storage
though? Why
capacity.
do you get fined by the city?
Oh, I got fined by the city because I'd have to pay a wind tax.
What the fuck? The wind is free. It's nature.
Wind
motherfucker.
tax.
No, so it's illegal for me to catch rainwater.
Really? Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
There's some place they don't
it's
let you do that.
illegal. You have to pay a water tax.
That's an American thing. Like in
Yeah,
Europe, you can do whatever you want. If you want to have like a big
See,
ass like
Originally,
top to have rain.
originally how I wanted to do it was how we did things in other countries of staying off grid with some solar panels. We ran PVC tubing along the roof, painted it black, had a electric water pump that was running off the electric system that circulated water from a water barrel, warmed it up, and we ran the tubing inside the house to generate free heat and also give you warm water for dishes and anything else. And it's cost effective and damn near almost free. I mean, you're basically recycling everything that you can get from the sun and everything else. And I wanted to try to eventually do it here. And then when I started doing it over 10 years ago, the city... See, the whole thing is I'm outskirts of the city. I'm technically considered county, but sometimes the city still tries to assert their authority and then try to send me a fucking bullshit fine. And they told me that my wind turbine that I had made is illegal unless I pay a wind tax. And then the tax and permit on what I'd have to pay on it would supersede what I was saving by, switching to said systems.
Let me guess. So that the whole legal concept behind it is that you only own a certain number of feet above your property, and your turbine was up in their
Anything
in
over,
their wind in their zone.
Anything over
Your wind turbine was in
five-
international waters, and they own that.
Anything over 5 feet, they can penalize you on.
Yeah.
There,
It's kind of like I had some property when I was up in Missouri, and
I
was not allowed to dig into the earth any deeper than a certain number of inches to put my garden in, because otherwise I would be interfering with mineral rights.
Yeah.
Even though it's like they're not mining any minerals or anything, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's an American thing. Like in Europe, like
yeah,
if you
America,
let's say,
nothing's free.
yeah, like in Europe, like when it comes
Even
to
freedom's not free. You got to pay for it.
when it comes to digging, like okay, let's say you're going like you're digging all the way to fucking China, in a way of speaking. Like okay, you need to have a permit for that because like otherwise you can like your neighbor's house can like collapse into the hole and shit like that. But like other than that, like if you want to build yourself a basement, you can dig it all by yourself if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm lucky where I'm at now. I'm out in the country. I'm outside of any oversight for anything, so I can do whatever I want where I'm at. And if I do something that's considered illegal in the future, then they got to catch me first. Nobody comes out here
Listen,
anyway.
if I ever would move to America, I would like live in fucking Alaska, like in the wild. Like nobody will find my
Man,
ass.
I used to work with some dudes. They were originally from Iran, and when they came over here, they were just amazed at how strict everything was. They're like, this is crazy. It's like we always heard America was the land of the free, But we had more freedoms when we were in Greece, because they'd live in Greece before they came over here.
Listen, Altwaros, we Europeans have a saying. America is the land of the free if you have money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's the whole thing is like I explained to someone not too long ago. They're like, we're the land of the free and opportunity. That's why everybody wants to come here. And I'm like, no, see, here's the whole thing. They give you delusions of grandeur of freedom and everything. But in actuality, we have an illusion of freedom. You're only as free as they allow you to be.
What is it? They say 90% of Americans have never left America, so they don't know any better.
In their yard, they can do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have money and you know the right people, you can do anything. But if you're normal, like an average Joe, like we are, you get that illusion.
We have this thing called indentured servitude, which is a modern day form of slavery, and it's all to the almighty dollar, because if you keep the American people in debt, they have to continuously work, 60, 80, 90 hours a week just to try to make ends meet to keep their head above water. And then they're too broke to go anywhere and travel other countries and everywhere else.
Well, that was actually a concept that was developed originally by the English back in way back. It was around the time of the Crusades, because they were having troubles with the ex-military people getting involved in political affairs, and they didn't want to do that. So they came up with a concept to keep everybody at the bare minimum, just enough to survive. I forget what they call it, but it's give them just enough to survive, and they won't have time to worry about getting involved in political affairs or uprisings or any of that crap.
Yeah, like basically, like they always say, like back in the day, like if you keep your people hungry and like to find food and shit, they won't look at the shit that you're doing.
And even businesses. I used to manage restaurants before I moved down to where I'm at now. And the businesses themselves try to organize like that. We always were told when we scheduled people to give them 10% less hours than what they said that they needed in order to survive. And that way,
they couldn't leave. The concept
was they would be always hungry to come and work for more overtime, and you could pay them less.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the fact is that's what Americans find crazy here in Europe, right? Especially Belgium, and the fact, like Sunday nobody works. Nobody works on a Sunday. Everything is shut down.
Work day.
So everything is shut down.
It's like
if you call it in the morning the stores are open until noon, then everything closes.
But look at Sweden, man. They get every Saturday and Sunday off. Their work hours for every business is 8 to 5. That's their work hours, and you have a mandatory 6 weeks of vacation. The government mandates you have to take every year.
Yeah, and we have
that's 6 weeks. Here, you're lucky if a job gives you 2 weeks a year. And every job I've had, they've always argued when I try to take a vacation, oh, that's during our busy time, or we're too short staffed, you can't take a vacation. But the vacation time's use it or lose it. So if you're reaching the end of your time,
so you get to the end of the year and you haven't used it, you're out of luck, and then they don't let you take it.
Yeah, and then you don't get paid for it.
The last place I worked was usually really good about giving you vacation time, but some of us would end up saving it till the end of the year, and that's when everybody who they denied would be trying to take it. So some of us would save it just to try to mess with the company. And we'd all be like, we're taking our whole... We would get 3 weeks, though, there. After 5 years, you got 3 weeks.
Yeah, but in Europe, it's you have a mandatory... in Belgium, it's also mandatory. You have 6 weeks of vacation, paid vacation, by the way. Mm. And after that, you have your sick days. That comes with it all. On top of that, and you have your national holidays on top of that also. So in total, you have 8 weeks.
Yeah. See, my last job that I'd left before I, started staying at home taking care of the kids, I'd been there I was almost at 14 years. This year would have been year 15. After 10 years, I was grandfathered in. I got to keep my 4 weeks vacation. We didn't get sick days, and then our paid holidays, just as I was quitting, changed to where there was only 2 days off a year. They only recognized 2 holidays out of the year. Christmas was no longer recognized as a holiday. They said that's a religious day. We don't follow that.
That's bullshit.
It was 4th of July. We couldn't even get off anymore. They said you have to be open working on cars because that's a holiday that you could be making us a ton of money on the 4th of July. And I'm like, dude, everybody's drunk blowing shit up. No one gives a flying fuck about fixing their car on the 4th of July.
Listen, unless you're a firefighter, you don't need to work on the 4th of July. in
Oh man,
America.
so here's the whole thing. During COVID, I was an essential worker. I had to work every day during the period of COVID. I was an essential employee because I maintained the police department, the state police, ambulances, school buses. I handled so much vehicles, and we had employees that started getting sick. Employees just started calling off or quitting, and then here I was. I went from working 5 days a week to, for 4 months, I was mandatory 7 days a week.
Yeah, that whole essential employee thing was a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, I worked for a company that made plastic floor carpets for Walmart, and they told us we were essential employees. We were working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. Sometimes they'd call us in for 4 more hours on Sunday. And it's like, how is making plastic carpets for Walmart something that's essential during COVID?
Yeah, and also the fact is, like in America, you guys like, how do you call it? Like you have like 90-hour weeks and shit like that. It's basically illegal in Belgium to work 90 hours.
I mean, I think most people nowadays are working 50-hour weeks.
Yeah,
I'm
for 50
unemployed right now, so I don't really know. But
I'm
when I
on
was still
disability,
working, I was
can't work
working.
anymore, so.
Before I came to where I'm at now, I was doing 5, 6. We were doing 5 10s, and then sometimes we'd come in and work like 4 to 6 hours on Saturday. So we were doing about 55-ish hours a week, something like that. So it was a lot lighter than it had been over the past 4 or 5 years. But
like, look, Old Warhorse, like the job that I did, right? Like I used to go into the wilds, basically in the watchtower. I would stay there for a month, right? Without no social interaction. I was there alone, right? And after that month, when I came back, I would get like 2 to 3 weeks off.
Yeah, like
And I would go back for a whole month.
At one point at my last job, the most I was working for them was 96 hours a week.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, man.
Like basically, that 1 month that I needed to work every time, I was sleeping and like eating at my job, basically.
Where'd you get this from?
It was like kind
where'd
of.
you find those? What? No. You found the cover, but where's the earbuds?
I've been lucky enough that before my divorce, we got we remortgaged the house, and I took my half of it, and I've just been living off with it. I'm probably gonna have to either get my side business up and running here soon, or go back to work for some of those horrible places.
Yeah,
like I said, like in America, you get paid way more than in Europe.
Yeah, everything costs more too.
Yeah, it does.
Our gasoline is
saying,
cheaper. I know you guys have a lot more expensive gasoline, but
but like I said, like it evens itself out. Like I said, like you know.
Because I know a lot of those guys that came over from Iran were like, man, I forget how much we were making at the time. He's like, I bring home $1,000 and I get to give 900 of it to my landlord.
Yep.
But it's like originally it used to be set up where you wanted to keep your rent at 25% of your income, your monthly
like in basic apartment, right? Like
you wanted to have 25% left over for yourself. Now it's more like you have maybe 1 to 2% left over for yourself, and everything else goes out to somebody else.
Let me see.
Like the
quit stuff in here. Give that to mommy.
Right? Like
give that to mama.
Average apartment, let's say, it's like between 500 and like 800 euros.
Man, that's dirt cheap.
Yeah, and like
I haven't rented in a long time, but
the average
somebody
house
that watches me says he pays, I think, $1,400 a month.
Yeah. So like where I used to live, I was renting years ago a 1-bedroom apartment. I was originally paying $475. I was there for 4 years. At the end of 4 years, it jumped from $475 to $950. And now I'm hearing from some people that I know that 2-bedroom apartments there are now going for $2,800 a month.
Yeah, and like in Belgium for like $1,400, you can get like a whole house to rent with the yard and everything. So it's like
Here,
love
if
that.
you can afford to buy a house, it's cheaper per month to pay the mortgage than it is to rent a place.
Good
Yeah.
night,
But
Darius.
most people
Thank you
can't
for
afford to
stopping
buy a
in.
house.
Night, Darius.
Houses are a lot cheaper in America though to buy them because most of your houses are like, especially like out in the country, not in the city, are made of wood.
Yeah. I was watching a video the other day about that, and they're like, it was like the question was like, why are most houses in America made out of wood, and everybody else uses cement or brick or something like that? And
Yeah.
it turned out it's because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's why also like most Americans have big houses, right? The houses are big in America,
Hmm.
the wooden houses, and like because we make everything from like bricks and stuff, like it's a lot smaller. Like if you want a house that is big in America, or that is normal for you guys in America, that's almost a villa for us in Europe. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like if I sometimes see like Americans, they have like houses that are like 4 bedrooms and 2 bedroom and like bedrooms and two
I was just playing a
to-
game earlier with a guy said he had a 4-bedroom house. It's like mine's not that big. I've got
like
2 of mine. But
a 4 bedroom house in like in Belgium is like almost 800,000.
Man, so I've got a 3-bedroom house. If I finish the basement, it'd be probably a 6-bedroom house.
Yeah, you
Which,
could easily, if you had it in Belgium, you could easily sell it for $1 million.
yeah, fuck, I wish it was worth anything like that here.
the last
Yeah.
place I
So-
lived was literally a 0-bedroom house because it had originally been built as a lake party house, but
Oh.
we modified it, made it into, I think it was 4-bedroom actually when we modified it out. It was a pretty big place.
By the way, Reaper, I want your opinion on something, right? I got inheritance, right?
Uh huh.
And the inheritance is basically all these arcade machines, and they all
Oh.
work. But I
Okay.
don't. I'm not going to sell all of them. I'm thinking about like just renting something out and like basically maybe starting my own arcade hall. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
That
Because-
is a
Because I have
potential
almost-
renewable source of income as long as there's a
No.
demand for it.
Yeah, because like I can like I have almost 200 of those machines. 200
Damn.
arcade machines.
Holy shit.
So it's like all that's like Donkey Kong, Street Fighter,
that'd
I
be
got
amazing.
Hell
Pac-Man machines. Like
I had one when I was in college in my house, and I loved having an arcade machine in my house. It was I think it was Phoenix that we had. It's either Phoenix or Galaga. I can't remember. It's one of those
Like half
ones
of
with
like half of the arcade machine games I don't even know. I'm too young. Like so it's like the only one that I know is like Pac-Man, Street Fighter, and like
Oh.
this old and an old ass dance simulator called Dance Revolution or something.
Oh,
well, that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
that old.
Yeah.
I remember those though. I sucked at that one.
Yeah, I also have that one, and I was thinking like maybe I can start my own arcade hall. You know what I mean? Like
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be
Like-
sick. Man,
Because, like,
if you did that
the most-
there, I'm going to have to come to Belgium just to go to your arcade and play there.
because like most like modern arcades that we have in Belgium, there are not that many left. Like ask like $1 to $2 a game, and I can easily do it for 50 cents a game.
Oh, yeah.
remember when they were a
And you'd
quarter a
make a
game.
decent.
Yeah, and it would make profit. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
If you have much tourism there, you could make them look like the old 1970s American arcades and play disco music in there and probably draw the tourists in like
listen,
crazy.
that's the problem. They're old ass American arcades. Like they're the first arcade machines that were made. Like basically with the old like how do you call it, the old screens and shit. Like I don't know how they're made in the inside, but like they have these tubes, right?
Oh man.
Those old transistor tubes.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I have 200 of those motherfuckers.
Wow.
Like, and they all work. They all fucking work. And I have a lot of like props and shit, like of video games and shit, like cartoon boards and shit like that. Like apparently some family member that I barely know was a big collector and he left everything to me for some reason.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't have any kids and stuff, and like
What do I need to build?
I was the only family member that really had much contact with him. And he knew that I was a gamer, so he was like, yeah, I will give it to him another.
Star, if you wait right there, we're about to have in a minute 30 the unveiling of our new vessel.
I was getting ready to build something. No, I don't. Oh, a door. That's what I was going to make. Door.
But
You
I
guys
need
are
to
making
make
mech
like I need
warriors,
to
and I'm
find a
busy
big
making
enough
doors.
building though, Creeper. I need to find a big enough building because how the hell am I going to fit like almost 200
That's a
machines
lot
in?
of stuff.
You know, and set all the props like the cartoon boards and everything up, and like
Electronics too.
there's also this like big ass spaceship that is like stuck on the ceiling with like metal cables.
Hmm.
Some reason like it's like in a small warehouse, a small medium warehouse.
Oh wait, I need to answer this question. Did we hurt each other? I don't think I have friendly fire, huh?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
haven't
think
tried.
so.
I
Star,
tried to
where
use
are
my
you?
harvester gun to harvest
On
Star
top of the roof.
earlier.
You tried to harvest Star earlier?
Yeah, just for the fun of it. See what would happen. Didn't do anything.
Nope, doesn't kill her. I was trying to see if I can see Warhorse, but no, I can't.
But I might just split everything with my little brother though, because I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know what the fuck I need to do with all this shit.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would be like to my little bro, like you take half, I take half. Even though everything officially is for me, I'm just like, what the hell do I need to do with it? Like, I'm also like, I'm not a material person in general. So like, let's say somebody would like inheritance. I get $10 million. I would
You
still
might be able
give
to sell some of them.
I would still give $5 million to my little brother because what the hell do I need to do with $10 million? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm too nice. My grandmother always says I'm too nice.
And when my mother died, she didn't trust me or my brother to be in charge of our inheritance stuff, so she gave the duties of it to my sister-in-law. I was like, "What? You think one of the two of us is going to try to rip each other off?" Because we tried to convince her beforehand to just pick one of us to handle the affairs, because she was dying of cancer. But she's like, "No, you two will fight over it." It's like, "No, we won't. Not for something that important."
Yeah, and that's an American thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like in Europe, we're like, if it's on paper, we just don't give a damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's on paper. That's how it's going to go, and we're not going to fight about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's not on paper, usually all the children just divide it equally. You know. Like I said, there's also a difference in cultures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I find, like, except for the most people on Twitch are like the exception to the rule, right?
Yeah.
And I know, but we Europeans view a lot of Americans as materialistic people. You know what I mean?
They are.
That's probably pretty accurate.
It's very
Because,
accurate.
and we Europeans are like more spiritual in a sense. Like,
I mean, I myself am pretty materialistic, but it's because I've been poor pretty much my whole life, except for when I was in the military.
Same.
And it's
But
like
even-
you're always struggling trying to get the stuff that you need to survive, much less trying to get the stuff you need to be comfortable.
Yeah.
but
So
like,
when the
especially,
opportunity comes, people get really competitive about it. But
Yeah, but
I
like-
wouldn't ever cheat my brother out of anything, that's for sure.
Yeah, but like that's the modern thing also in Europe. Like it's we Europeans becoming more and more American, right? So it's like I'm raised in like an very old-fashioned Belgian way. Like I have told Reaper this story a million times. The way I'm raised and stuff, and so like I have that old, like very like thousands of years old tradition way I'm raised, you know. So it's like you live your life to the fullest and don't worry about the money part and material things. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if at the end of the day you can say I've lived a happy life. You know,
That's the way I
that's
try
all
to
you
do
need.
things, but I get a lot of anxiety sometimes worrying about how I'm going to
Yeah.
pay for one thing or another.
Starfire's
I
that
have
way.
that too. Like I have that too. Don't get me
But-
wrong. Like I'm disabled. I can't work anymore. I need to take care of my grandparents
it-
and my little sister.
And it's like I keep trying to tell her, it's like stressing over it doesn't change the fact of anything.
Yeah.
We make a plan. I'm a survivor. I've survived every time. I've been through some of the worst hardships I've been through, some of the worst moments most people, if they ever had to go through them, probably wouldn't make it back from. So if I can survive that, I can survive most of anything. And it's the main thing is, like I used to tell my guys, worrying about shit, all that does is waste energy and time. Worrying about something's not going to change the outcome.
Like, my family worries more about me than I worry about myself. And I mean family, I mean my grandparents, like, and my little brother. The rest of my family, I don't give a shit about them, and they don't give a shit about me. But it's like, Reaper, I already told you, like, I'm starting to become more and more of a jaded and, like,
no.
person. So it's like I always say, if I die tomorrow, I don't give a shit, and people don't give a shit. Like.
But people do.
Yeah, I was about to say, except for Star Reaper, because I know they would, like, be dying if I would be dying. So, like, it's just a matter of fact, like, the world is such a dark place, and you always need to search for, like, the little piece of light. But the problem is, sometimes that little piece of light is hard to find in every situation.
Oh, big time. I'm not going to argue that. That is legit.
Like, the way that since I'm become single, like, why a couple of months ago, why I broke up and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Know that story.
Yep, I know.
So, like, that even made me more jaded, you know what I mean? And, like, my grandmother was just yesterday talking about the fact, like, they're worried that I will, like, be alone for the rest of my life, that I will die alone. I just said, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if I die alone, because I have more money to spend on me.
Here's the whole thing: is if there's someone out there for you, they're out there. If not, then you live your life and you enjoy it to the fullest, to the best of your abilities.
If I'm an old man and, like, Reaper is still alive, like, I would just chill with Reaper in a retirement home in America. I would just go chill with Reaper.
No. Let me tell you a secret about that. Reaper don't do retirement homes. If I get to the point where I gotta have someone take care of me, I'm going out back. I'm taking a 45, and I'm gonna eat some lead.
Listen, if I am fucked up,
if I am a lame horse, you put me out of my misery. Okay, I do not want to be suffering, plugged into tubes, trying to survive, or having someone wipe my ass for me. If I can no longer do my daily task of taking care of myself, put me out to pasture. It is time to go. I had a good run. That's all I can say on that matter.
Me and my grandparents say always the same thing. As long as I can wipe my own ass, I'm fine. Like, as long as I can wipe my own ass, I'm fine. But like I said, Reaper, if I'm old and you're still old, and we're both lame horses, shoot me too then.
Okay.
Like, I'm going with you.
Let me put it this way. I'm already older than you. I'm already old.
I don't give a damn. Like, as long as I'm breathing, you're breathing.
Well,
if I'm breathing, you're breathing, Reaper. I will make sure of that. Don't make me come there and take the 12-hour flight. I will make sure of it.
Okay. I got you, man. I got you.
Like, ain't nobody leaving me behind. Oh, hell no.
Oh, I don't leave a man behind.
No. But if you go to heaven before me, oh, hell no.
Yeah, well, see, there's still this, the old policy I used to live by is I was the first out of the vehicle, off the chopper. I was the last one on, the last one in. I never left anyone behind. If anyone was getting left behind or anyone was dying on the battlefield, I would have preferred it to be me. Those were my people, my men, and women.
So what you're saying is I will die before you, and then you will come behind me.
No. You're not dying before me. Because I will tell you this now. I've seen some dark arts throughout the world. I will Frankenfurter your ass back to life, son. I did not give you permission to leave this planet. You do not leave it till I say you can.
I'm just going to say one thing. If I die before Reaper, you get my Star Wars and gaming collection. Limited edition tattoos and shit, and daggers and shit. Reaper gets it. Like, nobody else, because I know my grandparents and my little brother, they just throw it away. They're not fans of that shit.
I'll tell you right now, if I got it, I will build you a wall. That will be the shrine memorial, the legendary Myron Pop.
Because, like, I have a limited edition Lord of the Rings sword.
I know. I know. I love that sword. I've wanted that sword for years.
So like there are only 300 of that model made in that length. So
Star, do we want to go to the tech ruins?
Yeah.
by the way, I'm contemplating like my grandmother is worried about my financial choices because I really want to buy this big ass Yoda statue.
Oh
She don't want
god.
me to get it. But I really want it though because it's like basically a human-sized Yoda.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that would be epic for a collection. Sorry, I'm siding with you. I don't care.
But it's almost 1K though. So like she's like, don't buy it, don't you dare buy it. I'm like, I need that for in the hallway. Like I need that for in the hallway. If people visit me, they open the door, the first thing they see is Yoda's face. Like
That's all right. One of my exes years back almost got mad at me because there was a collector's auction, right? And you remember Return of the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
One of the costumes from the costume department was never worn by anyone, but was designed for Return of the Jedi. Was going for $8,500. She was mad at me because I wanted to buy it because I thought it was going to be an awesome addition to anything I ever owned. And she was mad because I was going to want her to wear it.
So
Needless to say, no, I didn't. I tried bidding for it. It ended up going up to $50,000, and I said, I'm good. I'm not buying a bikini for 50 grand.
listen, I would sell my house to get something like that. I would sell my kidney.
I didn't have 50 grand at the moment. If I did, I would have gone all the way up as far as I had money for.
Yeah, because like that's what my grandmother is worried about. Because me and my collecting shit, like I can make my own movie. I have enough props to make my own movie.
But she flat out said, you know, I could just make that at home for probably like $500 or less. Why would you spend that? I'm like, because it's authentic. It was made by LucasArts Studios. She's just like, yeah, but no one ever wore it. I said, I don't care. Is the exact item one of the ones that Carrie Fisher wore? Just because she didn't wear it doesn't make it any less cool.
Listen, when I was 18, right, I went to this like nerd expo kind of stuff that I did a couple of days ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had like the chance to buy a replica of the DeLorean of Back to the Future.
Dude, I would have bought that. I would have bought it in a heartbeat.
And it was drivable. It was legal to drive on the road. So I was like, should I buy it? And I asked the price. It was like 100K. But I still had like my inheritance that I got from my uncle, right? So I had the money. But my grandmother was pulling my sleeve like, let's go. We're going home. They're going to like give all your money for this stupid shit. I'm like, it's a DeLorean, grandma. It's a DeLorean. When I'm going to find another DeLorean like that looks like that from Back in the Future, like inside out, like a full replica.
Yeah.
And like eventually, I did buy end up buying like a small ass version of it, but not the full replica. Still, though, I wanted that car badly.
When I was running one of our shops just north of where I'm at now, we have an auto museum there. They used to bring the cars in from the auto museum to get serviced and everything. They had a DeLorean. One of the DeLoreans used on the set of Back to the Future. From Back to the Future 2. I got to drive it. I swear I nutted in my pants. I love that thing. I did not like the size of the car, though. It's not made for a tall guy. Not at all.
I don't give a shit. Like I would like commit a felony to steal that shit just to have it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm a nerd in that way. Like I wanted to like. Even like a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to buy a big ass Harley Quinn statue also.
Hell yeah.
But like it was like the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad version.
Oh yeah.
And like I wanted to buy it, but it was like 2K.
Okay, I can't talk to you now. You didn't buy it, so we're not friends anymore.
But the reason I couldn't buy it, like my grandmother just said, like, do what you want. Like I'm not going to hold your hand anymore. But the problem was, the guy that like had it in the store didn't want to sell it anymore. He wanted to keep it for himself. So, like, it's a little bit fucked up. But still, though, I'm looking for like as soon as if my grandparents like it's bad to say, but if they're not here anymore, and I can look for a little bit smaller place, and buy like my apartment or house will be like full of that nerdy kind of shit. I would have statues everywhere.
Oh, I believe it. Damn it, Star. What are you doing? Are you in my inventory box?
I'm flopping around everywhere because I don't know what we're doing.
I'm still sad that I didn't buy the Yoda.
I'm trying to put a little more go-go juice in my ship. I'm only at 16% fuel. I want to make sure when I go, I could, go and not run out of go-go juice in mid-fight, because nothing's more embarrassing than trying to fight and then all of a sudden you got no fuels.
You got enough ammo for the gun?
By the way,
yeah, there's a few thousand rounds.
Okay.
Reaper, I'm looking for like a suit to wear like to next expo, like next time I go. I want to go as a stormtrooper, but I want to have like a full replica suit.
Starfire. Have I mentioned that before?
Yes.
I've also mentioned I really want a 3D printer so I can print up my own Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, but like I want to buy a replica suit, but like I can't find a decent place to buy one in Belgium. Only in America.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
America's probably gonna be your best bet, honestly.
But like I don't trust it when I like need to order it and it need to come to here. Like what if it's damaged when it comes here and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Star, so I believe... Let me look how much fuel or ammo I've got. I've only got 1,200 rounds. But I believe in the house, I've got 2,600 more rounds. So... I got enough ammo.
Can you guys believe it's already 8 in the morning?
Oh, Jesus.
Already almost 1 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
Same for me.
And I'm almost still wide awake.
Alright, I'm going to head towards Tech Ruins. Oh, God, this thing's fast. Do you want to ride?
Yeah, okay.
It's right on top. Warhorse, did you want to come over to the Tech Ruins with us? I'm gonna go murder the drones.
My attempts here to
Actually, I'm gonna refill my food.
my house is not going well, so
I got pretty
Wait,
close to it earlier on accident.
I am buying a pretty
You
soon
got
I will
what?
have a lightsaber though.
What, Star?
Said I got pretty close to it on accident earlier.
Oh,
It's
no,
like
it's-
70 meters.
Alright.
Pretty soon I will have a real lightsaber though. Like
Oh,
you
yeah?
can't kill anybody with it, but like it's like it glows and shit. It's not from plastic. You know what I mean? It glows
Yeah,
and shit. It's
yeah.
like the laser. It's almost $500, but I will buy it. Pretty soon I will have it.
I actually
I will have a
saw
lightsaber.
I saw an engineer out there who technically made the world's first lightsaber. It's actually a plasma sword.
Yeah.
And he's fabricated, engineered it. It's not a portable unit. It has to be plugged into an actual power source because he's tried building a battery pack for it. But the minute you fire it up to use it, after 40 seconds, it drains a large battery.
But I think like in the
one
future
person
though,
vehicle, or is there passenger
in the
seats?
future it would be possible
It's
to
called
have, like,
Hit You Right
real
on Top,
lightsaber.
sir.
But I don't think it will be legal.
Never
Like, at the
mind.
moment-
Yeah, when I
Maybe I
looked
don't-
down at it, it said not allowed, and then I flew off. But
Let me
I'll go get my
see.
bike.
Yeah, we can just ride over on bikes.
Okay.
Fine.
Alright. I'm way super fast for this.
No, but for Gildo Reaper, I think the moment we can make real lightsabers, it won't be legal.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
too
yeah.
many people will be lopping their arms off and stuff.
No, I think the cops will run. When they see something
Law enforcement won't go for it at all.
Yeah, because can you imagine like you're a badass cop that's like
Well, they would
hold
consider
your
it a
hands,
concealed
like
weapon,
hands out of
same
the
reason why
vehicle,
you
and
can't
this
have
like
concealed
like
knives.
small ass nerd with big ass glasses pulls out the lightsaber. Like that would run like that.
There it is.
Star, what are you shooting at over there?
Cyborgs?
Oh
Fuck
shit,
me up.
they're already here?
Yeah.
Oh shit, back up, back up.
Oh god.
All right, now which way did you guys go? Which direction is it? It's not showing me which direction you guys are. It shows
think
me every
it's-
other frickin' point of interest, but
No.
It's
God
southwest.
damn it.
oh, just crashed into a plantation.
I just shot a guy over here.
Yep. Yep. Just keep coming. Keep coming straight. You'll find us.
Where the hell's the guy I just killed right here?
Sneaking up behind you.
Ah,
Oh, something just froze up. There we go.
ah,
Okay, now I see it. I guess I got to be within 100 meters to be able to see you. I see the whatever that is. Is the glowing thing you? Wait, what? Oh, okay.
where
wrong
did?
one.
Oh, there he is. He is here.
Literally nothing here.
Okay, so that is you.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing here. I think we have to go to the tower.
Yeah, this isn't the tech ruins that I was near. I don't think.
Coolant, spare parts. Ton of deco. Oh man, maybe they changed the storyline. No, hang on.
You sure it's not the tower we have to go to?
Yeah, the place I was near, there was a tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just looked up, like, it's illegal in Belgium to sell your organs. So
Really?
if I want, but I'm thinking about going to Portugal to sell a kidney or a liver, because like you can do it there
Car plantation.
to buy some
Yeah,
cool shit
that-
like statues and shit. Like I only need one kidney.
If you look to the northeast of us,
Yeah.
up near the ocean, there's another thing up there that says tech ruins.
Really?
Yeah, up by northeast, like I don't know, third of the way around the planet.
Hey, what?
That's the one I was near.
Man, these guys just want to keep dying, huh?
Is that what the noise is?
Yeah, they keep coming out to die.
I just keep hearing clanging noises.
Oh, I guess we can go ahead to that other one.
They're cyborgs, so they made them.
All right, he said to the north.
I don't see any bodies.
Yeah, they keep disappearing in the grass. I don't like it.
Oh, there's one. There's nothing. Can you
Yeah, I've looted.
harvest them?
I've looted most of the ones that I found.
No, you can't harvest them. All I did was dig a hole.
Yeah.
Where'd my bike go?
There's 2 tech ruins up there.
Oh yeah.
No, but for
Yeah.
real though, how much would I get for one of my kidneys?
Nah, I have no clue.
There's
Because I don't know.
Where'd my bike go?
Like, if I sold one of my kidneys, I could definitely get that Harley Quinn and Yoda statue. Just saying.
Yeah, there it is.
Like, I'm that bad with like nerdy stuff. Like, I would sell my organs to it just to have it.
Oh, you guys are going the opposite direction.
I'm just following him.
I was trying not to hit a tree. Oop, and now I just hit a
northeast.
plant. Yeah, northeast is the direction.
Northeast. Oh.
Yes.
Wonder if oh shit! I was gonna say. I wonder if I can get faster than him, but I keep hitting shit and turning.
It should be on the map. You should be able to make a marker. Or a waypoint.
I don't end up flying around the planet again like I did last time.
I hit a
still
Fathian
further.
tree. I'll go to the closest one first.
Hang on. I just found something. XP. Yeah, level up.
Oh, this is literally just a farm. I don't know why it says tech round.
There's a farm next to the tech thing.
Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, this looks like more of an actual building.
I didn't go near it, but I did. Oh, I just crashed into the farm. Damn.
This looks more like.
Oh, I just heard something growl at me. What the hell was that?
Probably just a talon.
Oh, that could be. I was like, is there something to shoot? Oh, yeah, there's talons hanging around the farm.
Alright, I'm working on finding you guys.
I'm 100 meters from the tech ruin.
Oh, you guys are to my left.
I hear shooting.
That's me.
Okay.
You know, you could have waited till your backup came in. Your armored tank.
Well, they were already shooting me, so.
Oh, like a turret just opened fire on me or something.
That's me. I was covering you.
Oh, I was like, that sounded like a Gatling gun. I don't see anything to shoot, though.
Make sure there's no hidden turrets in here. Okay.
I have a fridge. I do have a fridge. Eat.
Oh, that,
Again,
That-
nothing
that's
in
you.
here.
Really?
some
Yeah.
beds.
I think it's the tower. I think we have to go to the
I
tower.
already went to the top of the tower.
Yeah?
It used to have something there for a story mission, but there was no anything. I think maybe Don's right. We just gotta leave the planet.
Yeah, I think so.
Which I'm fine with. We could always just gut these places for resources.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for... I was already looking at a CV that I want to build. Then I could always load up the tank. I mean, this thing's a pretty dope little vehicle. I wouldn't mind building a couple more of these for you guys. Alright, if you want to go to the tower, we can all go to the tower.
There I am.
There's a farm. There's a plantation. Oh yeah, the tower is farm, plantation. I don't know what the hell that thing is. Plantation. Make a waypoint. Show on HUD. And I'm going to go ahead and share this with the party members. Alright, I made a party marker for you guys.
Okay. What is it? I don't.
Alright, so when you go into your map, you look on the right hand side, you'll see like planet info right above it, that little tab on the right. Yep, and then all the way on the right, you'll see a public one. You should see one that says tower.
Yep, I see it.
Yep.
Found it.
I'm going to head there right now. I already know it's pretty clear.
Though it's not showing anything on the map.
You'll have to click on it and I think add waypoint or show on HUD.
Go on map. There it is. Oh, it says ruins. That's all it says.
There's a bunch of ruins over there.
Yeah.
It's like clustered together.
Not on my HUD. Damn. I guess I need to go south. East.
By the way, guys, is it safe in Iran?
Is it safe in Iran? Fuck no.
I guess it
Because,
is
like,
for Iranians.
It's fully it's fully legal to officially, like through government channels, to sell one of your livers or your kidneys. So
Yeah, I want to tell you, there's a lot of organ harvesting there. I wouldn't call it safe, but you know, to each their own. All right, if you go up the little stairs in there, it'll lead you all the way to the top to where that tablet is. but we can't do anything with it. I haven't been able to figure out any missions on here yet because I've tried checking it and there's like nothing that works.
I've never seen anybody giving
Like,
out
listen,
missions.
whoever from my government is looking at my history from my Google now will be like, what the fuck?
Man, they're gonna think you're a terrorist.
No, just random, looking like, where is it legal to sell your organs? Like,
But
As long as you're not looking up where is it legal to sell somebody else's organs, I guess.
Yeah,
you'll be
right.
Okay.
like, and like after that, you see like, how much would I get for my kidney? Like,
Now, if you look up where is it legal to sell somebody else's organs, it's probably going to say Mexico.
no, I'm
Wow,
not that
somebody's
desperate.
worried,
I'm
I
not
mean.
going to cut somebody up to sell their organs. My own organs, those are my own. Like,
Travfest, what's up, man? Sorry if I'm just now noticing your message. My bad, brother. I'm not all with it. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible.
it's just I really want those statues, you know.
I know you do. Man, what the fuck's my shit shooting at down there?
I don't know. Shooting at a ruins 200 meters away.
Reaper, you're not in any chance like in the market for a new kidney or.
No, not at all. I
Damn
mentioned
it.
to sell some testicles and other shit. I keep
Listen, by the way, like
I keep hearing from people I can sell a testicle for 75 grand.
Damn.
Listen. Like apparently in Belgium, the one thing that it's legal that you can produce yourself is, you know, the guy. Well, you're a guy and you do the thing in the little cup.
Oh yeah, your sperm sperm donation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
do
know
that
if I
here,
could say
but
that
you gotta
because
really, you have to meet
because
a
Oh,
whole
you're
bunch
fine.
of genetic qualifications. I know I
Yeah.
wouldn't qualify.
We wouldn't qualify either.
I wouldn't qualify simply because of my age.
Yeah, no, not at all.
We
Like
wouldn't qualify because of our son. He has a disability.
I know, but the funny thing is, I've donated in the past.
Well, in the past, yeah, but that was before he was born.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing on
Well, it's
paper.
Yeah,
not
because, like-
whenever
Now
I
they
like-
wouldn't take
over
it.
next to your
What is that?
building,
A
but-
spiky mushroom? I've never seen a spiky mushroom before. That's new.
Like in Belgium, I can do it. Like I'm good to go. And it pays pretty well though. Maybe that will be my new job.
I mean,
You're
fuck
flying
it.
around with something.
Yeah,
Like,
I
and
guess
I-
we're just gonna have to fly off the planet.
Well,
I can do that. I can do it multiple times a month even.
Oh yeah.
all right, Star. Well, guess what we're doing? We are going to invest in a CV and probably another SV. You know, there's still a black section of this planet we have not covered.
I have covered all of it.
Really? I have not.
Yeah. Mine's all
The
open.
fuck do you keep shooting at over here, son?
But you know what the fucked up thing is? If I like donated, like I would be in the back of my mind some random ass Chinese kid with my head, like living at the other side of the world. Like
I've
Like some
got
Quagmire
a
shit
Connect
like
that uses an offshore account and buys in bulk by the pallet. Myron, I got you. Damn, son. Ooh, Travfest wants to buy your stuff by the pallet.
listen, if the pay is good and I can get the Yoda and Harley Quinn statue, I'm all for it.
Alright.
That's all he cares about.
Yeah, I need to get those statues. I would sell I would sell like a leg. I would give one of my legs. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I would give one of my legs.
Thing keeps shooting at shit. It keeps.
I heard a rap.
Can't identify it.
I can never see what it's shooting at.
It's just shooting
I
at this
mean,
tree.
but I
It's
know
like,
a guy.
I don't see anything over here.
That's
Oh,
good
it's
to know.
getting
That's good to know.
It's
If I really
getting-
get desperate and I really want the statues, I'm like, I'm hitting up Travis. Like, you know the guy? Call him up.
All right, you're really starting to irk me, Turret. I'm going to turn you off here in a minute because you're just.
Shooting at random shit.
I don't
Yep.
see what it's shooting at. Oh, there it is. I see what it shot this time.
What?
I don't know. I saw something fall down.
Probably a raptor.
There it is. Yeah, it's raptors.
Yeah.
It's burning up all
That's
around.
This is
the
like-
only like hostile area.
Travis, is this the guy for a kidney or is it the guy for the little thing in the cup?
A little thing in the cup.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my base.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
heading back. I'm about to log.
Uh,
Getting sleepy.
about time we go try out
Yeah,
our
it's
new
probably
bed.
about bedtime.
Listen, the longer I stay awake, the better my accent gets. Like,
Come on, raise, you big bitch. There we go. I forgot what it's like flying a hover tank.
North. I need to go north, not south.
I know Don said that there's no longer iron on the planet, so because of that, we are going to hit the nodes.
There's no iron on the planet.
Yeah, all the main ore deposits of iron are gone.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he went up into
I've
space
been
and
finding it. But
yeah, well, those are just little nodes, but like the deposits that are like way down below, I believe he used them up to make his ship to go to space, which is fine. I'm like,
so now we're stuck here.
Oh, we're not
with
stuck.
no iron.
Do you see all these mountains and hills? There's a lot of stone, and you can make iron out of stone.
Yep.
So I'm like, I ain't really worried about it because I have an ass ton of planets still to go. I'd only be worried if there was a little pebble left to be like, well, fuck, now what do we do?
Uh-oh. I'm hungry. Damn it.
Swing by our house. I've got a fridge full of food.
I'm trying to swing by the house in the first place, and I don't know. I'm lost. I'm gonna have to look at the map.
Myron Trapfest says, "How do you think I afforded to build my camper/stream setup?"
Dude, if that's the case, you know a guy that wants it. I could sell it by the gallon daily.
Right.
Starfire, get to work milking.
That's crazy.
What?
Milking? Why do you gotta call it like that?
I don't know.
listen,
It makes sense, doesn't it, Myron?
I could like sell bathtubs like a day. Like,
Goddamn.
full.
I mean,
Going the wrong way.
I know. I'm circling around the mountain, okay? I already know where I'm going. This thing doesn't have a great turning radius. I can go side to side, forward and back. But left and right, I'm fucked on. It needs another RCS.
No, but for real though, like legally, like in Belgium, it pays pretty well though.
Alright, I gotta go put this shit in the fridge. You know what this place
Like-
needs? Fucking better lights.
Like I get
yeah.
I get almost
Look at the
150 bucks per cup. So,
Oh yeah.
and if my calculations are right, and I will like deliver 20 cups a day, like I'm settled for life.
Pretty much. Alright, Star, so I'm gonna skip on building you an SV right now. At least for a moment, if that's okay.
But
Yeah,
you
it's
can
fine.
probably not do that because like the incest thing, you know what I mean? Like too many people in one spot.
Damn, we're getting some lag. Some weird lag here.
A day is crazy. Yeah, right.
A day
but
for
like,
what?
I probably
Or
Like
a
a-
whole tub. That's crazy.
A tub?
no, but like for
Yeah.
for real though, like 20 cups a day. I think I couldn't do that because like the incest thing, like too many like same genetics in one spot,
Yeah.
like you get incest, so it's illegal.
Right.
I think.
Okay.
They only have you do it. There's a specific amount. They have regulations.
But still though, like I live in Europe, there are multiple countries close by.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
So like I can just hop out to every country and like deliver some cups, you know, like. Like one day, like I will be looking at the TV in some random ass interview, and all of a sudden I see like a Chinese kid with my face, with Chinese eyes, and like, what the hell?
Eat some shit, huh?
Lag, man.
Alright, well. We're kind of SO.
Level 12. Hell yeah.
Level 12
Can
what?
you or can you imagine,
Level 12.
Reaper? Can you
Oh, you
imagine
are?
being 85 years old? Your doorbell rings, and there's like 100 kids that say "Daddy" at the front door.
I've worried about that for a long time.
Like, you're my father. Oh hell no!
I
I
don't
would
know.
be like that. I would be like that old U.S. president. I have never like slept with that woman. I've
I
never seen that woman.
I never had sexual relations with that woman ever. Later that night,
that
she's
time.
later that night she's blowed him in the hallway again.
Depends on
Man.
what you consider sexual relations, I guess.
Yeah.
A blowjob is not sexual relations to a president. That is just a complimentary handshake.
Bad
No,
luck.
no. I would say like she was just a friend. Like that's what friends do. They
Yeah,
help each
trust
other out. She gave me a hand. She gave me a hand, literally. So like,
Literally, yeah.
Pretty much.
Ooh,
I still
what
find
is
it
a
funny, though.
auto mining device?
You place that on top of a deposit and it'll automatically mine if you put fuel in it. But I believe due to the settings of the server, it will deplete the ore deposit. Because I have not gone and modified the files to actually set it to where it will not deplete the deposit. So you'd technically have an infinite deposit then.
listen, the AI is your AI is crazy, Reaper. Your AI is crazy. Look what your AI read. Like,
Says newscast update from Reaper Live Gaming's Galaxy. The chat's been buzzing with gratitude for ad break patience and trivia tease about Betty White's character, Joyce Whitman. Meanwhile, Trapfest is spinning tales of offshore connections and bulk buys, keeping it mysterious with a wink. Byron Pop is all laughs in response. Don't forget to join the... Oh, God damn it.
Oh god.
funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
We're all going to hell.
The AI is just writing whole movie plots, basically.
Armored automatic... What? Armored automatic doors? That shit's new. Armored automatic...
Oh,
Oh.
lag. I'm probably gonna have to disconnect.
Medical devices. I think I'm out of... So, Star, we got a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
We ain't building no CVs.
No?
Nope. We're gonna have to go with an SV.
That's fine. That's all we need to get off.
Yeah, because right now
What's
the
keeping you from getting CV?
Sathium ingots, neodymium
Oh.
ingots.
Yep.
So
I found neodymium before, but I've never found those
the
S
Sathium.
ones. Yeah.
The Sathium you get out of POIs usually. So,
Guys, I see you later. I'm going to bed, I think.
all right. Well, you get
Oh my
some
gosh.
sleep, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm cutting out soon too.
Yeah. Let me look at an SV for us that might have a little bit of space.
Wait.
Star.
Damn it.
Yep.
I want to try to find something that we can actually fit some peeps in and not be the same. I mean, if it's a single seater, then
It's probably going to be better if we can make one that's got room for all three of us and we can get off
Yeah.
planet.
that's what I was
Build
kind of
from there.
looking for.
Just kind of migrate.
Yeah.
You can make a little space bus.
Actually, never mind. I've got the. See, that requires Neo.
Gotta go due south.
Okay, we can't do that. I may have to.
Maybe
Actually,
that's why I was always playing on those harder planets too, because some of them had the resources I was looking for.
yeah.
Like you can get some of that, I think, from killing those golems, but we don't have any here.
Nope. That's because this is a safe planet.
This is a planet I tried the very first game that I played, and I got really bored with it because I was like, "Where's the danger?" And then the
Yeah,
next one I
right?
picked was way
Those
too much.
raptors. Yeah.
Because the second one I tried was one of those ones. There was radiation everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
and no air, and lightning storms and all sorts of stuff. But I picked that one that was a desert planet where you start out like a prisoner on a prison vessel, and that one was decent. Wasn't a lot of food.
yeah.
That was the biggest challenge there. The oxygen wasn't a huge issue. It was light oxygen, so you could survive without oxygen, but you would be like panting all the time, making funny groaning noises and losing hit points. But the oxygen wasn't that difficult to manufacture. What the fuck? Now I've gone all the way to the other South Pole. I can't find my way home. And there's no
Hold
marker on the
Let
HUD.
me guide you.
I gotta go
on
back north again.
map.
Well, I keep going certain direction. I keep going too far because there's no HUD apparently on mine. I don't know. Is there a button to turn the HUD on and off?
Let me see if I can share it.
And it's pitch black, so it's like I can't see more than 5 feet in front of me.
What is it to turn the HUD on and off?
Now I'm stuck in some trees. Damn, man. And I'm getting really bad lag on the computer.
It's F6 to turn the HUD on and off. You gotta like cycle through it to turn the HUD back on.
So go into your
Okay,
your
apparently
map
that's
markers.
not... That didn't do anything. So I guess my HUD was on.
If you go into your map markers, you should be able to click on yours where it says Warhorse. If you see it, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I've got...
And then
I've got it
just click
flagged.
the little
It's on the
compass
map.
on the bottom. It should
Oh.
say show on map.
Yeah, it's already showing on map, and
Oh, okay.
it's like there's nothing that shows on my HUD though to tell me which direction to keep going.
It should be north from where you are. Just
Yeah,
keep
I gotta
coming
fly
north.
back across the lake. I just flew south across the lake.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not like a waypoint on my visually thing just to aim at, but oop, when I click show on map, it shows me something completely different. What the hell? It took me back to the ruins. Come on. My hidey hole. Click on it. Show on map. Okay, shows me there. How do I mark a waypoint? Edit. No. Show on HUD. Yes, okay. There we go. I had to mark it as a waypoint. Once I marked it as a waypoint, it came up, it changed, it erased the name and called it new marker, but
Yeah.
now I'm going the right direction. So it wasn't due north, it was just slightly northeast. I probably just flew past it 100 meters off to the side or something.
So, does anybody else have that little PDA pad that you started the game with?
Yeah.
I have
stuck
not.
in my box.
I have not figured out how to get that thing to work because I believe that's supposed to be our mission marker.
I don't know. I've never used it in the past, so I don't know.
I don't know. I put mine in a box and it disappeared.
What the? That was weird.
Okay, no,
I think my
no
internet's
longer
messing
see
up.
it anywhere.
Meters out. What? It took me to the small wreckage instead of my house. Why did it do that? Shit.
Do next.
Small wreckage is gone, by the way.
Emergency situation
I
detected.
finished.
Robinson
picking it
Protocol
up.
UCH001A
And it's not even
initiated.
listed in here as markers. It's just there.
Alright, fine, whatever. We'll just activate this.
Emergency situation detected.
Fine.
Robinson Protocol. Pick up all devices, items and tools.
Do next.
Something's messed up.
New start. That's already done. That's done. That's done. So, that's all done. Read first. I've already done all this. Already done all this. PD log.
I'm gonna
Damn it.
think about rating out.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I might have to look for some different stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, for a ship large enough for us, it requires Neo, and
Yeah.
let me look up where I can find Neo.
All right, everyone. Have a good night. That's done.
There we go.
Starter planet or moon. You can also script. So we're on Akua, right?
Yeah.
Or Akua's moon.
Yep.
Yeah, it says ore deposits could be found on some planets. It is no longer available on Akua's moon deposit Salisbury. So we're not going to find it anywhere in the starting system we're in. So that kind of sucks. A giant donkey balls.
I was pretty sure that's what it was, because in the actual vanilla, without changing it, you got to get out of the starting system in 7 days. So I don't think it's intended to give you everything where you start.
Yeah.
What is it we're looking for?
Oh, I was looking for Neo.
Oh. There might be some on the space stations, if there's any. All right, I got back to my house finally.
So multiplayer, there's no story. Okay.
Oh.
That explains it. Because I'm like, I know there's a story here. I've done it a million times. And then somebody commented like 6 months ago, yeah, last I knew the story was removed from multiplayer. But if you're in single player, you go to the village, speak to the chief, who will then send you to the archery site to speak to the general or someone there. And then, it sends you on down the line. Because Reforged Eden has story missions for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand, because they have a multiplayer missions tab in what we're playing, so why would you have it there but no missions?
Emotional damage.
Starfire. The vanilla multiplayer experiment focused on the sandbox with no story missions enabled by default. However, you could explore custom scenarios or offer their own.
Raptor meat you can't eat.
You gotta. No. The raptor meat you can put in the fridge and then you can convert it into a cheeseburger or something.
Oh, because it says on the raptor meat, commodity item can only be sold or bought at certain traders. 50. And the meat says consume item.
Designed for sale, but can also be played in co-op. This one we're on. I'm going to have to check now. I will have to check the server when everybody hops off, because it says I should be able to change a tab on there and do story survival multiplayer.
I'm not really interested in the story. I've never done the story before, and I'm really not trying to learn now, but So it doesn't bother me either way.
That's fine.
I'm actually, since I'm home and I'm fed, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, call it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually. Who did you raid
Didn't
out
quite
to?
finish what I was going to finish.
Knife
but,
lady.
Knife lady. Knife lady.
Man, I got some people to raid somebody with too.
I am gonna go find.
I think there's hardly ever anybody on here that I know. I guess I keep raiding the same guy every night.
Oh, is Trefus still on? Do I not have Knife Lady anymore? Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta update because this is still showing JBN still on. I know he's not on. All right. I still got 2 solid viewers in YouTube.